and welcome back to the best thing you watched this week. There's Chris from Movies and Munchies. It's
Hello.
Chris, guys. It's Chris. Be excited. Yeah.
I know
And
him.
Ruben. And Ruben from the Ruby Tuesday. Boo. Get
No.
him off of here. Now, welcome back to the best thing you watched this week, wherever you are listening to us or watching us from whatever podcast. If you're joining us back on the replay or you are here chatting to us live, we appreciate everybody that joins us. We especially appreciate our dedicated crew that is here every week, 4 p.m. UK time, 8 a.m. where Chris is on the Californian state, depending which part of America you hail from. It could be forwards in time or backwards in time, but we appreciate you guys. We're going to be doing a similar format, but we're going to change it up slightly today. So keep listening and watching. I think you'll enjoy what we're going to talk about in just a bit. The Bearded Ones Patreon is going strong. We just had our latest Mission Impossible go up. Is it up now? Yes, it's up. It went live. And that is number 6. Today we're going to be recording number 7. Just in time for the last one to come out. So I'm super excited to talk about number 7. It was really fun to watch again. Also, out on Patreon this week, we did a review for Silent Project. Probably a lot of, I guess not many people have heard about this one. It came to VOD, kind of went into the ether. Nobody really talked about it. But I think we had fun and fun with it and some stuff to say about it, so you can check that out on the Patreon. It starts at £1, guys. We've got a great bunch of people there recommending content for us to review because they're on higher tiers. But if you come in at £1, you can watch 110 videos at least and then dip out after a month if you want to do that. We even have people that are helping us by subscribing and never watching anything, which is weird, but you know. Then you have Chris Retzlaff, who's going to be on with us on a Patreon coming up very soon, talking about Deadwood Season 2. So, whatever takes your fantasy. Yeah, I think that's going to be great. And of course, we have our Discord, which is also the Bearded Ones Discord. Chris Shaleman, had set up the server for us and has created a cornucopia of titles for us to look through when they're coming up, all the way to like 2027 by genre, by month. And we have AJ as well, who's been helping out, putting out dates. I dip in there as well, pretty much once a day, and I'm putting in random pictures of a moth. Yesterday, a very cool looking moth with feelers on its head, which I've now named Bob, which I'm guessing
nice.
We can talk about why I named the moth Bob. But yeah, we've got a great community there at the Bearded Ones as well. So if you want to chat to us and the community during the week from whatever takes your fancy, from anime to movies coming up to literally moths, then join us there for shenanigans.
Can I butt in for just 1 second about the Discord?
Sure.
Okay. Well, I already did, so it's kind of funny that I would even ask permission. But
no.
No. Okay. It's a safe place and a great community, like Ruben said. And so we just want to, anybody that's joining new or looking to join, hopping on there or whatever, the ground rules should be without having to say anything, but we're kind and we're supportive of people. We can disagree on movies. You know what I mean? But we're not hateful about it. Ruben and I disagree all the time on things, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But this should be the safe place, that the world sucks as it is. And so any hate or anything that is just dour in that way where it's not tolerated. So, you get a couple of warnings where, that was a little borderline there, something like that. But then you will just be booted because
Absolutely.
We value
we do have
people.
a lot of fun, and I will poke fun at things. I'm one of those that will stir up crap, just because I like to see the world burn. So, Nostromo, if you're watching, you're awesome. And we'll leave it at that.
Were you poking the bear there at some point? Is that what was
Mm,
going on?
yeah, maybe. Maybe.
Okay. Well, just yeah, no, I just want to make sure that as we talk about this, like just same thing with our Patreon, heck, even our comment section here in the live chat. Uh mean
Mm.
bad
No
things.
spoilers, please, as well, because a lot of the times we're talking about new content that literally just come out. Sometimes before it's come out, because we are privy to sometimes have screeners and we can talk about it before they come out. So we will do our best, as always, to give a heads up if we're going to particularly talking about spoilers. But the same goes for everybody else in the comments. At least give them, we'll say, okay, this time we're going to talk spoilers because it's been out for
Yeah.
a number of weeks. Thunderbolts, we won't talk about spoilers. We'll just
No.
talk about how great it is. Uh,
Yes.
in
Yes.
case you
But
were wondering.
exactly. Yeah, no. But safe space,
Yeah.
just like in the comments too, that we so if you're in a surly mood, which hey, I get in that way too. You know what I mean? Maybe don't comment yet. But if you bring the hate, the homophobia, the
Oh, yeah. You will be banned and blocked
racism,
for forever.
yeah, any of that I'm
There is no
sorry,
medium card for that. That's just an
n-
instant
red card.
sorry. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're gone.
yeah. So
Yes.
we haven't had that issue, which
Mm-mm.
I'm very thankful
I
about, and
think
I
it's
think
because
that's
we've
great.
got like
We
99.9% of fantastic people, really.
absolutely, absolutely. But
Mm.
sometimes new people pop in, and we just want to make sure that we let everybody know where we stand. That wherever you happen to be in your life, your beliefs, it doesn't matter. I mean, it matters. Don't say it doesn't. You're not judged for that. That's what I mean by it doesn't matter. Not
And we're getting more and more of our crew that join us on the live, joining the
yeah,
Discord every day.
nice.
Saram literally joined
Oh,
today.
oh,
Yeah,
cool.
so they're there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to what everybody's excited about coming out.
Cool.
Chris, we're going
Yes,
to talk about the movie that we watched together. Um,
yes. That I watched before you
that
did.
you watched before me, because last week I was like, after I was the one that suggested we watch it, because I bought it in my hall. So why don't you take the lead on this one, while I get busy with something over here?
Okay, that sounds weird. So Ruben bought this. He went like on a DVD run and bought this haul of collection of things, and he found one for super cheap. It's 2012. It's an Irish co- comedy that's also like a sci-fi thriller-ish. Light on the thrills, more on the comedy and the ridiculousness. But it is the Irish uh, alien movie Grabbers, where the whole Ruben is just I don't know what he's doing there. Um, he's pounding a Corona. It looks like. Um, the premise is there's an alien invasion, and the alien thingy is eating people, destroying them, whatever. And they find out the only way to survive is to be drunk. And so, I mean, it plays into the stereotypicalness of Irish, and the pubs and drinking, but they have a lock in and it's wonderful. And how you doing, Ruben? I mean, you're fine right this second, but in like 8 minutes, are you going to be just done?
Oh my gosh, yeah, that was strong.
What were you drinking there?
A strong peach schnapps, which is like
Okay.
29%, and then yeah, a Corona, which is not Corona, Desperado, which is vodka and beer,
Oh,
and now a Guinness.
okay.
So
Well,
as the
slancha.
podcast carries on, my my bar has now lowered.
Oh, for what's acceptable as fun and good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So your list
So
of
cheers,
poo is
everybody.
actually not even going to be anything. It's just going to be anyway.
Yeah, you guys. You know what? You know
Grabbers,
what?
dude. When was the last time you watched Grabbers?
Since the last time we spoke about it, yeah.
Okay.
So it's
Yeah.
a couple of years ago at least.
Yeah. This
Mm.
I just silly fun. Um I'm still impressed by the special effects.
Dude, this is old now. And I was like, there are bits where you see this like little wormy things, and they slightly look CG, but they're still
Yeah.
very good for what they are. But it's also the score that plays along with them. That it's like it's naughty, mischievous score
Yes.
with these like like it sort of reminds me of Gremlins in that way. That bar scene when they're going
Mhm.
crazy, they I think it's Gremlins 2 even where the Gremlins are in the bar in the hotel and they're like wreaking havoc. Very much reminiscent of that, but also this film reminds me of Aliens. Because of like it's a massive squiddy face hugger thing.
Oh yeah. And when it Ew. Yeah. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's gross. So I was, I prefer um British, UK,
Yep.
non-English or non-American stuff.
Yeah.
I was actually surprised because the person who plays the female Garda,
Yeah.
she is the new head of the dogs in season 4 of Slow Horses.
Oh, really?
Yes. It was driving me nuts. I'm like, you look
Is that
so
where she's
familiar,
from?
and
Oh
and I
wow.
don't
Okay.
know why this is. And yeah, yeah. So, but I mean, just the relationships, the quirkiness back and forth. I mean, if you've watched any of the gosh, any UK productions, you're gonna recognize so many people in this.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
That
so many. I
yeah.
really like the writing in this. I think it's quite tight. There's this whole because of the gimmick of it's a lock and we have to be like over 2% so that we don't die from the aliens or whatever the creature feature whatever the hell it is. Um, so that's a high percentage. So we have two main protagonists. One's the female cop who's just arrived. She's here sort of on holiday, but not. This is her idea of holiday. Uh, and she's covering for somebody else going for
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks, and she's like, "Yeah, I can do this." Then we have a cop who's just kind of given up on the job, and
Mm-hmm.
he is a working alcoholic. So the idea that you take that, make him be the only one that can't drink because there's someone that's got to be the designator looking after everybody is brilliant. Because then you have a fish out of water or a fish out of alcohol uh, character that wants to drink but has something to work for. So you have character growth. There are so many bits in this. Like it's very easy to look at this and go, "Oh, it's just it's fun. It's got some great graphics." But actually, if you look at the story, got a romance in there that works. You
Mm-hmm.
care about the characters. And there's some hilarious moments that I forgot, but I just thought was great again. There's an alcohol that is so high, it must be like 85%. That anytime
Yes.
somebody drinks any bit of it, they lose the will to speak. Their mouth will like my face is numb. I can feel my face.
The doctor, the
Oh
scientist
my,
type thing in there. There's
great
this
acting.
point where he has to do something out of necessity, but he's horrified the whole time he's doing it. And and he pauses to give like the the reasons why he's horrified and then goes back to doing his actions. Just oh my gosh. Yeah. And I loved having the one who is not, talk about switching places. The female Garda who does not drink.
She
She's
doesn't drink at all.
she's
Yeah.
by the book, and so to have her and she drink, and she's like, they look at the thing after she blows into the breathalyzer, and like, how are you not dead?
Yeah. Yeah, that is crazy. Yeah, and so you swap the two characters around, and that
Hmm.
works really well for momentum of the story. You have the bar folk that each you don't know much about of them, but like each character is so defined, you know exactly who they are.
Yeah.
You know, the grumpy old dude who just drinks so much that, like, if he's not drinking, he feels ill, sort of thing. He's like, he's much better on alcohol. He's the type of friend that you want to be drinking. He's
Yes.
that dude. You have the couple that will totally bicker and shout at each other, but are absolutely in love with each other. That the couple that own the bar, and they're fantastic. Just hearing their story, she's trying to set them up. The female guard, she's like, "You're not married, right?" It's like, no, good. Do you want a bigger room? Do you want a bigger bed? Not being subtle at all.
No.
There are just moments that it's just like it really builds character. I had a blast watching this again. It was just fun.
I love too how they incorporate the stereotype that everybody in Ireland drinks, but
Yes.
then pull that in with the religious aspect, and you have the
Yes.
church there, and
Yeah.
and the tension mixed with a whole bunch of comedy at the end of
Oh
that
man,
sequence.
like you say free bar, and regardless of your religious intentions, you're there.
Yeah.
But did you not watch this movie the whole time and look at the scenery and go, I am in the wrong place?
Oh,
I need
every
to-
time.
Like every time you're just like, beautiful, 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 beautiful.
Well, and this is a coastal town too, which is even
Yeah.
making it even
Yeah.
harder for me because I'm like,
Oh my gosh. Coastal, beautiful highlands, beautiful ocean, grey, overcast, it's raining, and
Yeah.
a pub is where you go to with the locals drinking at night. Like, that just sounds like heaven, right?
Yeah. Yeah. That's all. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Which I think is why I like British or UK productions so much, is because first off, the landscapes outside of like London, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
It's green and lush and beautiful and just not hot California.
Hot metropolis, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah. Should we? Do you have anything else on that? I loved it. I
Oh,
love the
no.
movie. It's
No,
great.
it's just so good. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fun.
Okay. Should we talk to everybody? See how
Yeah.
everybody's doing? Okay.
Say hello.
Cool. Let's see here. Go up to the beginning. Crochet a while and listen. Happy Saturday. Hey, we are glad that you're here. Mr. Flickster. Hello, world. Oh, good having you. Sharam. Hey.
Hey, Sharam.
And you're saying Sharam just joined the Discord, right?
Yeah.
That's cool. Nice. All right. AJ, hey, happy Saturday to the film loving bearded maestros and the inspiring people in the chat. Yes. You got a fresh cup of coffee? Oh, espresso, even better. Let's go.
Nice.
Crochet a while and listen has her mug of hot tea. Nice. And she's drinking Earl Grey.
Of course.
I like Lady Grey. It's
Cool.
have you had Lady Grey tea?
No.
Oh, it's slight. Well, it's lighter. Little.
Sounds like it's for ladies, though.
That's fine. I'm okay with. I'm not threatened by that at all.
You're not?
know? No,
Oh my
not at all.
gosh.
English breakfast. Oh,
It's good tea.
so is Irish breakfast. Both of those are really good,
Mm.
but you have
Yeah.
to be careful on how long you steep those.
They got some punch.
I left a bag of Irish steeping in a mug and like forgot about it. It was at work and I had it, I just had it sitting there and I got tunnel vision. And so it was like 20 minutes later, maybe.
Mm.
I couldn't drink it. It was
Oh my gosh, it's just
It
too
was-
much. Yeah.
in a pot. It might have been fine, because of more water. But in a mug, no. Have we seen or know about the Indian movie Hit, The Third Case? It's
I know about it. Yeah.
Oh, really? I haven't even. Okay. Well, yeah, the first one came out in what it looks like 2020. Okay. So, no, I didn't. Huh. All right. It's in theaters. I wonder if it's in theaters around me. Okay. Cool. Um, Niket coming into the chat with, why in the heck is there
It's a
a
spider
spider?
and a spider
That,
web.
yeah. What are we?
I don't know. Every
I
week
just,
with the emojis, Niket.
I love it, but I don't understand this. I don't like spiders. Spiders are a no-no. We don't want spiders. Those are, yeah. Saturday in the park must have been the, yeah. Hey, Chris. Saturday in the park. We're in the wrong month though. So, um, Crochet Wild and Listen's watch list is short this week. It's spring, and you've been doing outside things, gardening in the yard, and mom's spring cleaning lists. Oh, well, that is satisfying in its own way. And it's a bummer that
Sure.
you're not able to watch too, but Okay, Sharon wants to know, is Thunderbolts worth watching in the theater? Thinking to go tomorrow.
Do you want to talk about Thunderbolts now?
Um, let's do that in just a second. We've only
Okay.
hit a few of the comments, and yeah, but yes, let's come right back to that. Best thing watched, Captain America: Brave New World. Really? Okay.
Um,
That
did
is
you mean Thunderbolts?
that's, I mean, that's
That's certainly a
unpopular
take.
opinion, but that's okay. I mean, hey, we all like things.
I like the last 10 minutes of the movie,
Mm,
and that's it.
wow, wow. I haven't seen it yet, so I can't even say to
Okay.
it. Hey, Amy, happy Saturday. Oh, you went and saw Sinners. Nice. Did you take the boys? Is that what did you end up? I thought that's where you were leaning towards, but I don't know if that's what happened or not. But that's
I'm thinking
outstanding.
of forcing my wife and my son to go tomorrow. I really want to see it before it leaves cinemas.
It's coming back to IMAX again
I heard
in
that.
like, which I was like, wow, but only in limited spots in the U.S. So I don't know
Yeah,
exactly
I don't have
why,
an
but
IMAX that's close to me, so
no, that's unfortunate because it was really good in IMAX. Um,
yeah, I bet.
but yes, glad to join the Discord there. AJ is seconding about the one of the best movies ever seen for Sinners.
Mm.
I'm gonna say must weekend and when did the train fall off the tracks? No, no. Didn't I eat something last week? I tried something, didn't I?
I think I did as well. Didn't I have a
Yeah, you
munchie?
did. Oh, I had those mango gummies, the spicy mango gummies.
Oh yeah, those weren't bad, hey?
Yeah, they weren't bad. I mean, they weren't awesome, but they weren't bad. They were, I mean,
Mm.
very surprising that I didn't hate them. So there's that. I do have
I
a new
had a
munchie,
legume nut or something.
and Ruben went away. Well, that was his legume, not legume type of. Oh, and you're back.
Yep.
That was weird.
Just for shits and giggles.
Just decided to jump out there for a second, huh?
Yeah,
Mid word. Okay,
yeah.
fair enough. You can
Technology
do
is like, yeah. Guess what?
that. No.
Yeah.
Yes, your legume and bean paste
Yes,
is what you had last
that's
week.
what I had. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great.
Yeah. Okay. Crochet Wild and Listen is working through Buffy. So season 3 was one of the best
Nice.
things she watched. Yeah. Um, one of her favorite seasons, and gotta love the mayor.
Mm, he's such a douche.
Watched Hacks season 2, but starting to get bored with the show. Oh, well, that's okay. That's unfortunate. Um, go Ruben. I think this is about your beverages. Uh,
Yeah.
feel you joining you in spirit. Just have to work later, so can't enjoy.
Uh,
Uh,
sorry, I will crack one for you.
there you go. I oh gosh, remind me about drinking Steve Carell and the Four Seasons. Help me
Okay,
remember that.
cool.
You're not going to remember that at all.
No,
Um,
I'm about to have another Guinness. So
I'm gonna try and remember that, but maybe
okay.
because you'll be wasted, that will be funny. Good Lord. AJ, three best things I watched this week. The weapons trailer. Um, See, I have stayed away from the trailer. I only watched the teaser.
Mm,
Totally enough for me.
I'm still not watching any.
It is, dude. You can watch it because it's nothing. It is slow, so Blair Witch though. Oh
Oh, really? Because
yeah,
I watched. What did I go to the cinema this week? Oh, because I watched Thunderbolts,
yeah.
and there, I was super excited, but I feel like the new Superman trailer just shows too much.
Oh, they didn't show that at mine.
Wow, yeah,
Interesting.
that was a
They
lot.
showed Mission Impossible again, which I still covered my ears because I'm not and closed my eyes. It's just yeah, no. But the Superman one was too much.
Yeah, I mean it was great, and I'm so excited for it, and yeah, it's like James Gunn, but anyway.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. And then Your Friends and Neighbors, season 1, episode 5. Nice. Uh, Crochet Wild listening
Don't
is
get
waiting for
heartburn
you
from
to.
Guinness.
Do you really?
Guinness? No, you don't know.
Oh,
Guinness is just healthy. Maybe from the peach schnapps and the Desperado. Yeah.
mm, yeah. Uh, oh, Trimmers and I don't know
What's
what that.
two?
To
Do you
to.
mean tusks? I think you
Oh,
mean
maybe
tusks. Yeah,
maybe
just
that's
with
what that
C.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 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 Be good
Yeah,
horror
that
movies.
one's a
Yeah.
weird ass film. It's great.
Yeah. Tremors. I love a good. Yeah. So much fun there. Lee, hey there. Happy Saturday to you. Oh, you watched the studio episode 7 and Your Friends and Neighbors episode 4. Nice.
Cool. Did you like them?
I think that's what that is. I think that's the best thing you watched.
Okay, cool.
Or she. I don't know. Lee. I don't know. That's a yeah. Either way.
Hmm.
I don't know what the yeah. I
I have a bone to pick with our group. I was told that 2 seasons of TV were incredible, and so far I'm like, eh.
uh-oh. What was
Like
this?
the studio. I watched the first episode and I was like, it's fine, but I find it really hard to root for the main protagonist, which is that what's his face, Seth. He comes across as just like an idiot that shouldn't be in charge of this production company. Number two, episode 2, I really liked, but not because of him, because of the creativity. It's a one shot about a
Hmm.
film, about a day of where he goes to a film production where they're doing a one shot. So it's like
So
a
they do
one
a one
shot.
shot for the one shot.
Yes, yeah. Which and it's incredible. It's probably the most creative I've seen, and it is all one shot, and it works brilliantly. But he's still just a character I really don't like.
Hmm.
Like I'm not rooting for him at all. So if I don't have anybody to root for, like I don't really know what the series is about. It's just like at the moment, just seems like a reflection of what Hollywood is like, which is fine. Um, but I don't know that I want to go back to it. So tell me in the comments if it gets better, if the characters are like you were rooting for them. Is there a storyline as well? Because there isn't much of a storyline at the moment. So
Hmm.
and then going off your review, Chris, for a very dark and dreary cop, not cop. The guys pretending to be DEA agents. Is that the one?
Oh, Dope Thief. Yeah.
Dofi. Yeah, I watched the first episode of that, and I was like, huh, okay.
That one is the comments are the audience is split on that one. I have people like it's literally alternating comments of
Really?
this
Okay.
is the best show I've seen in so long.
Hmm.
What the crap? This is so boring. I hate this.
So I want to go back to it because I really like the two
Oh
characters.
my gosh,
Yeah.
yes.
So I think, but so far the story around that, I'm like, "Meh." I presume it opens up so much more in the latter episodes, and it's
Oh, it gets yeah. Yeah, I
Mm.
mean it's dark, and
So that's
there's
one I want to go back to it, just because I know how much you
okay.
enjoyed it. So
Yeah. Do you think on the studio it's because you, like me,
mm.
not a huge fan of Seth Rogen?
Yeah,
That's
it
also
could
being a
well be.
hindrance.
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
yeah, I can get
Yeah,
that. I get
yeah.
that. Yeah, yeah, they. I think that makes a larger hurdle.
Mm.
You know what I mean for the show to you have to impress me more. You
Yeah,
have to because I don't
yeah.
like this person as it is. So
I mean, sometimes he does films that I absolutely love,
yeah.
but then like half the other time, I'm like, this is bad. Um, Talking about episodes I didn't like, because this is obviously that point in our podcast.
Okay.
Um, Andor, episode 4, probably one of the most boring episodes of Star Wars I've ever seen.
Hmm.
um, I didn't know that they were dropping 3 every Wednesday. I thought it was 3 and then 1 and 1 and 1, but they
Oh
dropped
really?
another 3.
Oh wow.
So I watched episode 4 and then went, oh, gotta wait another whole week for this. Had I known the 3 were already out, I would be like watching it to kind of wash the taste out of my mouth. The episode was
Oh
bad in in Revenge of the Sith, which has just had its like 20th anniversary or something.
yeah.
There is a lot that I love about Revenge of the Sith, but there's also a lot of like politics, lots of
Mm-hmm.
speaking. This whole episode was basically that maneuvers, and it's like the Game of Thrones episodes where it's just in the politics and they
Oh
don't really show you anything else that's going on.
yeah.
Um, so I was just like, there's so much talky talk in this one.
Hmm. I wonder if because we've talked about this before in different things that and I think it's especially true with maybe the Marvel things with the Star Wars
Mm.
uh series. I don't know how long Andor is. Like how long are the episodes? Are they the
They're
30-minute episodes
about
too?
no, they're longer. They're like
Oh,
45 minutes. Yeah.
okay. Cuz like some of these Disney for whatever reason tries to rush things because they're
Mm.
trying to stick to some weird time format that I don't think works at all. Like the audiences have changed.
Yeah.
So, uh, but what happens though in this week to week is that you only are getting like a little bit of the story.
Mm.
And so you're not seeing the wider arc, which makes it harder to enjoy from week to week, which again, then you go back to you need to binge the entire thing at once so that you see the full arc, like watching a movie, because it's a they're telling a story in a sitcom format.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, are there any? I don't know if there are any continuous dramas that are 30 minutes each episode that are spaced out week to week.
Oh yeah.
I say that, and there is that Billy Crystal one that we watched on
Oh
Apple.
yes. Which
But
was
again, we
we
wouldn't have.
said yeah, we wouldn't have watched it week to week. We had
Yeah,
screeners, and that's the only way to have watched it to really get the idea of what the story is doing.
yeah, yeah. So okay,
Yeah.
all right.
What were we talking about?
Well, now we're talking about tea again. Going
Okay,
back to
cool,
tea,
cool, cool.
Lady Grey's Tate. So Lady Grey is great. I don't know what I said. So is English breakfast.
You're not even drinking.
I know. I need to. I was actually going to today too. That's
Oh
the
really?
funny thing. I was gonna.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, green tea and mint also. There you
Mm.
go. Leah's having a pint of Guinness.
Nice.
Um, oh, you. Oh, shut up. You're in Ireland. Oh,
Cheers, Lee.
oh,
Have you
Lee, you're
seen Grabbers?
killing me.
What did you think of it?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yes. Oh, oh my gosh. Sharama's eating roti and and watching us. Okay.
Nice.
Outstanding. There you go. Um, when you talk about Eternauta, don't be NBA commentators giving their opinion on FIBA basketball. I don't know what that means.
What?
We're th- that's what we do, give our opinions. I don't
That's the whole point.
yeah, I don't understand, Willie. You'll have to explain that a little bit.
Okay,
Um,
just so for those who don't know, roti is a traditional flatbread, particularly popular in Indian subcontinent and Caribbean, used to scoop up or wrap around various dishes.
mm, that sounds good.
Sounds so good.
Nice. Oh, he took the youngest, but the oldest had to work. Ah, but your youngest is 16, loved it too. Awesome. Oh, you come along a line of musical talent in your family. So okay, great.
Nice.
Um, oh my gosh, yeah, the scene when Sammy is playing.
So
Nice.
good.
Uh, Palak paneer is what Sharam is having. I, I don't know what that is either. You guys are talking about stuff that you have to describe it a little bit for those of us that don't know. Palak paneer yesterday. Oh, okay. Um, eh,
Gesundheit.
okay. Yeah. See, they're having their own discussion back and forth, and
That's
okay.
okay.
Yeah. No, it's great. I love that we have a community that doesn't even need us, that they can talk back and forth and
So
be friends
palak
that way.
paneer is an Indian dish consisting of china or paneer in a thick paste made from pureed spinach called palak in Hindi. I don't think you'll like that. I don't think you'll
No.
like that.
No, you use the word pureed first and then you put spinach after it, and both
And
of those words.
chutney.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe if it was moist, that might be okay. But,
Moist chutney
yes.
puree. Nice.
Oh, weapons, bring her back 28 years later. I have not seen Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein trailer yet. Yeah, there's some good stuff
Yeah,
coming back. Yeah. Bring her back looks creepy.
dude. Just the poster alone is like,
Right? Yeah, I saw it for the first time this week. So I had seen the trailer before, I just hadn't seen the poster.
oh, I didn't watch the trailer. I put the poster and the trailer in our Discord
Oh,
for films coming out in May, just so that
nice.
people can, be creeped out with me, because we got to share those experiences.
Yes, absolutely. Oh. Yeah, yeah, Argentina is crazy about Eternauta. Yeah, for the past days. Yeah. Hey,
Wait,
fishiness. That's
fish, fi, fi,
fi, fi,
fichinese,
fishiness,
uh,
fishines.
fishines,
Mm, yeah, but
fettuccinis.
hey, that's awesome. Glad it's awesome to have you here from Argentina. Also, that's very cool.
How did you pronounce the? You said Eternauta. What
Yeah,
did you
El
say?
Eternauta.
Oh, all right, okay. So Eternaut is just the English translation of the
Yeah.
Al Eternauta. Yeah, the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
1957 graphic novel. That's ridiculously hard to find in English. I can find it in German. I can't find it available in print in English.
That won't help me at all.
No.
I if I could speak German, then that would
For
be
sure. Yeah.
yeah.
So, fishiness, here's a question. Have you seen the Argentinian version of the Eternaut? Because apparently there is a series that was done
Oh,
already,
really?
which a few in my comments were saying you should watch that because it's great. I'm like, I'd love to. Where can I find it?
That's interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's
Mm.
cool. And I was informed because it didn't say it when I did my review. When I watched the screeners,
Mm.
that it's already renewed for season 2.
Oh yeah, I just found that out just from my comments. Yeah, because
Yeah, that's how
we
I
weren't
found out too.
informed. Yeah, they were like, no, season 2 is coming, which is great news.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
outstanding.
yeah,
I'm glad because it made me even happier. I think I would have rated it like a 4.5
yeah,
instead of a 4. I was just hesitant because I'm like, dang it.
yeah. Because
I,
this is going to be good. That means it's going to get cancelled, sort of thing.
yeah, that was instantly my thought. And I'm like, crap.
Mhm.
We have just gotten to the point where I'm like,
What happened?
and then credits.
Yeah.
Nice. Crochet and listen, they watched Andor also, but fell asleep during episode 5.
Yeah, man. Telling you,
Wow.
those first 3 episodes were great, and now I'm like, what is happening?
Okay. Tough cookie. Hey there, first off, but then you started
Free
Ferrerin
Rens. Yeah, that's great. Nice.
Beyond Journey's End. Okay.
Yeah,
And then up to
great.
date with The Last
That's
of
an
Us.
anime, by the way, Chris.
Okay. I figured once you instantly knew what it was, I
Yeah,
was like, yeah, okay, that
yeah,
must be
yeah.
because I have no idea what it is. I'm not even sure what I'm saying. And then,
That's fine. Yeah, that's anime. Yeah.
oh, Amy is watching The Last of Us. Went back and watched season 1
Oh, for
before it
season
started.
one? Nice.
That's what we did also. Just love this show. Can't wait till each new episode's coming out.
It's
We are
so
still,
good.
we haven't started season 2 yet,
Okay.
which means I get to have a really,
A nice chunk. Like you can watch 4 or 5
yes,
episodes together. It's gonna be so
yeah,
good.
which I'm really looking
You're gonna
forward
want to
to.
do that.
Yeah, because we watched season 1 last year or whenever it was, a couple of years ago, episode by episode, week to week, which was great
Very
because
fun.
all the kids came over. We all
Okay.
sat and
Yeah.
watched it each
So
night,
it
and
was
that
an
was
event.
it was, and that was fun because it was also just all of us together doing that. Now because half the family doesn't live around here, that makes it harder, and so it's
Yeah.
less of that. So we'll just, what, let's binge a crap ton and really enjoy that. And
Mm.
so,
Cool. I am
yeah.
proper tipsy now.
Mr. Fixer says Brave New World feels like a film from the early MCU phases. Not, it's great that it's not a multiverse movie. Also, that is one thing also that with what was the Thunderbolts. I haven't even been drinking, but we can get into that in a minute. See, AJ very much loved Andor season 1, but have been a little underwhelmed by season 2 so far. So see, Ruben, you are not alone. Last of Us, such an amazing experience as a TV series. I think Craig Mazin might be the best executive producer in Hollywood. He just needs a couple more series to solidify this. Nice.
Cool.
Okay.
What else has Craig Mason done?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just asking the Pablo. And are you powered by nuclear energy?
Yes. Oh, he wrote Chernobyl. So
Oh, wow.
that,
Okay.
I mean, that
Fair
elevates
enough.
like instantly.
Whoa. Chernobyl and The Last of Us. That is some writing.
Yeah, he's also, I mean, he's written one episode of Mythic Quest. He's also done some movies that I would not necessarily classify as awesome.
Ah.
He wrote Scary Movie 3 and 4. He wrote
We all got to start somewhere.
superhero movie. He wrote The Hangover Part 2. He wrote Identity Thief. He wrote Hangover Part 3, and then The Huntsman, Winter's War. And then between 2016 and 2019, he changed tactics and then wrote Chernobyl.
Oh, okay, good.
And holy frick.
Good. Maybe he just got a chance to do something decent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
nice.
Okay. So Fichinus has not seen the Argentinian series, but has the book. That's awesome. I would like to find out about it. I would like to read it. I think it would be great.
I'd love to have the book. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Power Plant. That is excellent news. North of North got renewed on Netflix. Dude, yeah, kind of like My Name is Earl energy and a little bit of northern exposure. I mean, it's just it was fun. That's I thought it was a great representation also. Did you ever check it out yet?
Remind me. Oh, that's I remember. Yeah, I watched the first episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Mr. Flixer's been watching MCU movies all week to prepare for his live stream tonight. Oh, that's cool. So check him out. Head over there. He's going to be talking about Iron Man and Avengers and everything else that he's watched, I guess. And so, yeah, Iron Man is still one of the. I mean
that's top tier.
It really is. The graphics in that too, the way that Jon Favreau imagined it, and then
it's very tactile. That one, it has a really physical feeling to it. So I think it just works. That
Yeah.
solidified Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, who is now Victor Von Doom.
Yeah, let's not go there. I don't understand like when they drop whole seasons at once. Hate this waiting. Forget some weeks that happen from week to week. Oh, oh, you forget some things that have happened from week to week. Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah,
I
yeah. I'm finding that really frustrating with Mobland because it's so damn good, and I
mm.
just like why? That's that's as far as I get. Just why?
Oh goodness. Um, oh, that's fun. You saw Jeff Foxworthy last night, live. That's cool. Oh well, hopefully you'll get to see Thunderbolts um, soon. Um, yep, Crochet Wanlison's been going back through the whole MCU verse. Nice. Oh, and just gonna try and catch your um, live stream as well. That's outstanding. GA, hey, gave Thunderbolts a B, but it could have been higher if it had the courage of its convictions and leaned harder into the trauma PTSD. Then it wouldn't be on an MCU film and then would alienate fans. We will get to some thoughts in just a minute on that. That's a
It's a good comment.
great point there. Yeah, valid. Um, right. The release strategy suits some shows, but not ones that you have to remember all of the details. Sometimes I wait for a bunch of episodes to come out to binge. Absolutely, I love doing that.
Agreed.
Um, yeah, I'm not a fan of the
I
Robert
mean,
Downey
he's a
Jr.
great actor. I just
Absolutely.
in the same damn universe, having what are they all the actors that see the guy that looks like the guy that they know are just gonna go
Tony.
Tony?
Yeah.
And if they don't, that's terrible writing. The only way that I can see them working around it is if he is a Tony Stark from a different dimension, has become Victor Von Doom instead of Iron Man.
Yes,
That is literally the only way I think that works.
I agree. Um, and so I think this is the perfect time to dive into Thunderbolts.
Okay, cool.
We've reached the end of our comments at the moment. So
Mm.
uh, the thing I liked, one of the things I liked, is that there wasn't any multiverse nonsense. This was, and just like we've been talking about actually for weeks. Like the hope was that they're not going to make it multiverse, that they're
Mm.
not going to try and make it this platform for another movie.
Yeah,
Let it be its own thing,
mm.
and that's what we got.
It is.
You know what? I have not had a chance to watch your review yet. What did you think?
Yeah, so I went with my son, and the conversation at the end of the movie was really interesting because we both came to the conclusion, and going back to that comment, that this movie was first and foremost about depression
Mm-hmm.
and those that you surround yourself that can bring you out of the darkness. And then it is a superhero movie, and it
Yes.
balances that really well. So had they gone more into like avant-garde, really deep psychosis of what it means to have PTSD or depression, and you know how to scrape the barrel of that, that is not the movie that this is. This is dealing with the reality that people are superheroes, but also the weight of what that means. And so you're taking the MacGuffin of actually depression is this all-encompassing dark cloud that just keeps growing and growing unless you have those around you to pull you out of. That's a very real and visible showcasing of what this movie is. And then it's the superhero stuff. And it works really well. I think it was really brave of Marvel getting this director to helm it because if you look at Robot and Frank, a
Oh my
brilliant
gosh.
film, brilliant little indie film about a dude that I mean, it's sort of a heist movie, but it's really just about old age and coping with where you are at that time. It is such a great film. I highly recommend watching it. But you can totally see this indie director's influence on the storytelling,
Mhm.
how he handles the camera, where it frames the shot, the emotional kind of reality. It's not documentary, but it has a feel like you're, it's natural, it's very real, it's very personal, which works so well to ground people and then they're heroes. And that's what this focuses on. They're people and then they're heroes. And then so what does that mean in reality? And I just thought this was so brave of Marvel to go, yeah, let's do that. My only caveat, and this is not in the storytelling or the director, but it's again the marketing for this because I'd seen the trailer a number of times, and I have to say that pretty much all of the action scenes that you see in the trailer are in the movie, and there's not really anything else. There's like there's longer shots of
Mhm.
what you see from the trailer. There's all like the big reveals are all in the trailer. So I saw it all. Like I was like, that's great. I just really feel like they need to change tactics when it comes to marketing. Spoilers, teasers, trailers, it's so done. It's so sad that's the only way they can market a film because it isn't. And it's a drawback. So all the big kind of action scenes is like, cool, I've seen that. And they're giving me a little bit more. The big bad, the shadow guy making everybody disappear into the floor sort of thing. All in the trailer, all in the posters, given, it takes away from the big spectacle when they want it to be really emotional after we've gone through setting up characters. It does so much disservice to what the director's been trying to show you. It's crap. That's what that is. But putting all that aside, the film is excellent. Florence Pugh, fantastic. She balances what she's been going through, like since her loss of her sister, her family, her dad. She hasn't seen in a year. And she needed him. She's going through the numbers by doing what she's good at, and that's fighting and taking jobs. But she's depressed, and then she meets someone else who seems to be in a similar sort of state as her, and that kind of reflection goes, I guess, is the backbone of this whole film. Of course, then we have her dad, who is the levity when it gets too dark. Um, I've been speaking for like 6 minutes now. I think it's your turn.
That's okay. You can totally no, that's great. Jake Schreier, who is the director. Yeah, I'm so glad you said Robot and Frank. Like I didn't know who directed it
Mm.
until we were sitting in the theater waiting. And me and my youngest were sitting there and he's eating some stuff and he's like, who's directed this? And I'm like, I don't know. Let's see. And then I'm like, dude, and I just show him the IMDb and I had scrolled to where it said Robot and Frank. And he's like, all right, I am totally excited now. But he also did Paper Towns. He did several episodes of Beef, that
Beef.
Netflix series.
Yeah, he did 6 of the 8, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. And so emotional damage,
Mm.
baggage,
Yeah.
that type of thing. This is like in this dude's wheelhouse. And
Yes.
so he really understands that. And I love that he brought that to this. Um, I agree that Florence Pugh, without her, this movie would not have had the heart that it
No.
did.
No.
And Lewis Pullman as Bob is he is like that perfect counterpart and complement to Yelena,
Yes.
that because they share in similar aspects. I guess all of the characters, in the Thunderbolts do,
Yes.
but they're more in touch with it
Mm.
and affected by it. And so getting to watch that, I mean, there were one or two conversations that we have between Florence Pugh and Lewis Pullman that are like just heart wrenching.
Yeah.
I mean, so emotionally impactful because I think some of it is because it's so truth and
Yeah.
pointed. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It brings in elements of the real world into this. And so anybody that has ever felt low, you know what I mean? You don't have
Yeah.
to be in a deep depression, but maybe you've
No.
just not felt great.
Yeah.
uh, You can relate to
There's
some of
there's
this.
that line in it where Bob asks Florence Pugh, like, what do you do with it? And she was like, well, just stuff them like way down deep. And it was so real. It's funny, but it was like, yeah, we've all heard that at some point in our life, right?
Yeah. And I mean, I think back to a handful of years ago before I got on my crazy pills. And I call them crazy pills because I'm taking them, so I can call them that. I don't believe that I'm actually crazy, but my antidepressants. Because what I told my doctor and my therapist was, I feel like I'm sinking into a large black hole that I don't know why. There's nothing that I can point to in this, but it feels like all enveloping, that it's just darkness covering me. And it made this movie like so much more poignant and personal, because I could relate to that overwhelming sense of that there's just it won't let up. And going back to one of the comments from earlier about they took the easy way out. I think in one aspect, as far as a superhero movie, they did kind of like what they like in they did an Endgame almost.
Oh yeah.
They take away some of the stakes so that the movie is not as dark as it probably could be. Okay. And I understand that, because that's the movie that it is, right? It is, and it's probably not the director's necessarily choice to go that way necessarily, more so than the studio said, no, you can't, if we're going to do a bleak ending, it has to be one of our compilation movies, one of the Avengers types all together type of thing. But outside of that, I mean, I loved there was a moment when the theater gasped, which was great because it was towards the end. We have a heroic moment, and and then everybody goes, oh! And you're like, oh, well, that was unexpected. Wow. Okay. I didn't understand. I can't even talk about it because it's spoilers, but I don't know how
the character that has been done in an injustice
twice.
Yes,
I don't.
I feel like someone at Hollywood in the writing team, when it comes to Disney and Marvel, hates this character, and it was like,
well, I didn't understand how they were in the movie. First off,
right,
based on what we had seen previously, without any explanation, and then
it makes me think I need to go and rewatch it, but I don't want to because I don't particularly like that movie.
Oh, see, I liked that one. I thought some of it was good. I enjoyed it.
Okay, well,
but yes, no, I agree. I'm like, what in the world? I don't even understand what was going on there.
It's just what the hell?
Yeah, yeah. Luckily for me, I didn't see all of the trailers, so
that's good.
I didn't know. Like, I saw imagery in some of the things, like like the blackness coming in and stuff. I didn't know what that was related to. Okay. I had no idea. I had no idea who the bad was in this. I mean, so that was for me. I mean, I thought I did, but not totally. Yeah. So I like that. I thought the comedy worked well because it was balanced in this. It wasn't go. We're trying to make you laugh all the time. I mean, David Harbour, yes, that's his shtick and his thing within this. But then you have the other more realistic and dry interactions that are just naturally funny because of the situation. The interactions between Wyatt Russell and Florence Pugh, or or with Hannah John Kamen and stuff. I thought all those worked really well together. I loved them as a team. That, just like Guardians, this dysfunctional.
Yeah.
I think they're more dysfunctional.
Sure. Yeah.
But this was I walked out of this absolutely shocked and surprised at how much I enjoyed it.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
I
This is the last one of Phase 5. So, I
Okay,
mean, at least you're finishing off with a high. And there are two end credit scenes.
there
The
are.
first one is fine, but the second one you do kind of need to see.
Yeah. See, and that was the other thing. That's how you do the end credits thing.
That's how you
This
link them.
is
Yeah.
you don't have to shove things in to the movie.
Yeah.
J- So many of those other the Marvel movies before, especially in Phase 1,
Mm.
that's how we did it. You know?
It's the first
You
time
get
I've been excited about MCU in a long while.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. I mean, cuz I didn't watch Agatha all along. I didn't watch Brave New World. Um I think there's something else that maybe I
Loki
didn't
season
watch.
2?
No, I didn't watch Loki season 2 either. No.
Mm.
So, I mean, I'm really done with the multiverse, honestly. I am
Yeah.
not it feels the way they're executing it is
It's so
convoluted and
disjointed. Yeah.
cheating,
Yeah.
you know? So, whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I think Sharam, you were asking about if you should go see it, if we're excited, if that's something you should go see tomorrow. Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Definitely worth it. Yeah.
Yeah, I literally said in my review that I know I'm going to sound like a shill, but I don't care because I walked into this not thinking that I was going to enjoy. I thought maybe it might be fine,
Yeah.
you know,
Mm.
maybe probably cringy,
Mhm.
and it was cringy in the right ways because it knew it was cringy in those ways. But yeah, holy crap. Yeah, no, I will go see this again. I mean, I will watch this
Oh,
over and
sure.
over again.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice.
What's
Um,
next? What do you want to do?
I want to talk about I'll Be Your Huckleberry,
Okay, I don't.
which is
I
from what movie?
Well, that's Tombstone.
Yes. Uh, in the UK, it's just come out, or is
Oh,
about to come out on 4K.
oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my son and I watched this, and his words are interesting. Like they don't make films like that anymore, do they? Which I thought was very telling. The print itself looks great. Like sometimes these 4Ks can be too crisp,
Oh
but
yeah,
they've
yeah.
managed this balance of making the characters pop be like more vibrant, but at the same time keeping the grain.
Mm.
Because it's obviously filmed in on film, so all
Hmm.
like what makes the film look visually fantastic is there. Story wise, it's the same. It looks phenomenal in the film, but oh my goodness, Kurt Russell! I'd forgotten how good Kurt Russell was in this movie because Val Kilmer's in my mind is always like he's the standout because he plays Doc and he's dying the whole film, and it's a sad story, especially because he has passed away. Um, but Kurt Russell in this was so much better than I remembered. Like but he's so young in it, and as well there's so many casts in this. It's one of those films that you look and you go, huh, that person, that person, that person. It's just like, oh yeah, now you see where what's happened to them. It does have a few interesting special features on it, like director's original storyboards.
Oh.
So if you're into that sort of thing, you've got the making of, which I used to love watching. Way back when in the 80s, 90s, they used to like show on TV like the making of, and it was so cool to watch because you got to see a little bit of behind the scenes. They have that here. I will say that this version is great, but there's also a tin edition you can get if you're into collector's edition. The tin version of it, the
Mm.
inside print is the whole team on the back.
Oh,
Yeah,
like as they're walking
yeah,
down the.
yeah. So I like this, but I might also get a different version, which is ridiculous. Um, but it's such a great film. It still holds up. It's got It's so patient. Like the action isn't very good. Like I remember thinking, because I think I compared this to uh what's the other Western that was remade and we both
Oh,
really liked?
Magnificent Seven
Yes, so
or
the
True
the
Grit
action in
or yeah.
that is sharp and it's clever and it's big
Hmm.
and fast. This one is it just feels so much more real, like actually how a gunfight would go. So it's so much more patient with the characters. It's all character based what this film is, and it's sad, depressing in places, but so good to watch. If you like this, I was talking to Christiane about this, and she's got um on VHS, DVD, and Blu-ray. So
Oh wow.
if you've got all of them, you may want to get a 4K.
It's yeah, it's on AMC Plus and Hulu in the US right
Nice.
now. So you can, I mean, that's not necessarily the 4K version, but
Mm. Is
you
it
know,
out on Amazon in the US?
I mean, you could rent it, yeah, or
No, I
buy
mean
it.
like to buy
Oh, the 4K?
the
Oh, I don't
4K.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Um,
Tombstone
you
4K.
tell
I'm
them I'm
just looking
coming and I'm bringing hell with me,
it
or
up.
hell's coming with me, something like that. One of the,
Yeah, the Pale
yeah.
Rider. It, there's some great foreshadowing in that film. It works
When
really
which,
well.
it's funny because we had been talking on the Patreon about Deadwood season one and how Powers Booth is in that. And that's where I always think of him from when I
Yeah.
see him. I think of him from this, but um, Trixie in
Yes.
is in this too. I was just like, oh
Yeah.
my gosh, that's
I literally blurted out like from Deadwood. I was like, oh, it's the cast.
that's crazy. Oh man, that's awesome. Right
Yeah.
on. Um,
So what's next on your list?
let the El Alternata.
Uh, oh, you yeah. I mean, we might as
Yeah,
well.
um I was surprised first off that you that they still only gave you the 3 episodes. So that was just rude because
Well,
you only got right to the
to the
you
good
know
bit, basically.
the
Yeah.
rest of it. Yeah, but I mean so basically, okay, so it's on Netflix. It's an Argentinian series that's based on a graphic novel series from back in the 50s. So I mean, this is like a 70-year-old story.
Yeah.
Um, and what it is an event happens where all the power goes out in a hot summer day. It becomes snowy. When the snow hits you, you die very quickly. And um, so these people then obviously people are dying all over the place, but people don't know what's going on. And so it's the banding together of, of community of friends. But then you also have the same apocalyptic scenarios where you have people that, they're only out for themselves and
Mm.
they, it's all of the bad people come and they loot everything, not just taking what they need, but taking everything.
Yeah.
And then try to take from others and all of this. And there's another element to this that we see visually first off in just like a little bit of foreshadowing and stuff, and then we actually get to see what's going on,
Yeah.
and then we get a tease of what's really going on. And so as we were going through this, I had suspicions of like, well, I think it's kind of like this.
Mm.
And if as we watch it now, I think the biggest detriment to the series is that we've had to wait 70 years to get a version of this. So when we see it, elements within the story are very familiar. We've seen these before, but that doesn't mean that I think more so that other things we've watched before have actually borrowed from this source material and you know what I mean to do
Oh, for
things.
sure. Yeah.
And so it still makes the series original,
Yeah.
even though it feels familiar. It's
Yeah,
because,
because so many people have already used it, and it just took 70 years, like you said.
yeah, I mean, I loved the storytelling at the beginning too, because literally 3 out of the 6 episodes is purely character and world building.
It's so patient, and I didn't begrudge it that either.
No, I needed that. I want it. Like we have, this is something that we've been, bemoaning for years,
Mm-hmm.
is the lack of development that a story will take
Yeah.
just to rush us into action or something going on, which ultimately hurts the storytelling because we have zero connection or zero care for any of our characters.
Mm.
And in this, I mean, yeah, is it patient? Absolutely. Do you have to wait for what could be considered the payoff? Yeah, you do. But it makes the series so much stronger so that when we do get to that second half of the first season, it's like, holy crap, this, I care for these people. I care about this, and I don't want X to happen, or oh my gosh, this person is back or something, you know what I mean?
Because they spent half the season building up the characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of thoughts did you have? Especially now that did you finish the last 3 episodes?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gutted that I didn't get all 6 because my review would have been slightly different.
I did notice at first because you were mentioning some things. I was like, well, that's adept, but that's not necessarily, I think, where the story's going totally. You know what I mean? Is overt.
Yeah. I was like, cool. Okay, cool. I like the fact that it was so patient for the 3 episodes. The last 3 episodes don't give me enough of the world that I want to see, that I know that is represented. It just kind of finishes it. It feels like a massive tease.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't hate it for that, but it's got me excited. I will hate it for that if it takes 3 to 4 years for us to get a second season.
Some people were saying that they were already, like it might be in post-production, like they were
Great.
filming it.
Good.
So that,
Because I feel like this needs to be one of those that just has a little while for
yeah.
people to remember why they liked it. Because people don't have the time. Like, it's not like you and I, where we could potentially just go back and watch the whole season again to remind ourselves, what we enjoyed about it. Stranger Things, like, who's going to have time to go back and watch all the seasons to help us understand all the nuances by the time, and the de-aging and all that. Anyway, that's a whole different tangent, but it's a relevant tangent because Netflix do this a lot. If they're not canceling it, it takes 3 to 4 years for things to come back, and then they wonder why they don't get the same numbers. So, with a bit of caveat, I was like, okay, so there's less character building in the latter half of the second season, but the sci-fi that we get within it, we get a little. I mean, there's one bit that's fantastic, a little like sci-fi bit without it being drama that I loved, and I really wanted to see more of the kind of character design. I was like, oh, if that's what they look like, I want to see more. But I was really hoping that because they've built so much backstory that we were going to get more of that in those 3, and we don't. We get almost nothing. It's still just the journey of little bits, but it looks fantastic. I've got to say, it's a good looking series. Cinema at its like best craft. The sound design also, is so relevant in this series, that is like silent, and when there's noise, there's the snow is deadly. You can almost hear the snow. When you come across different peoples, like, it almost reminds me of this could be like a side mission in the Last of Us game. It feels like that. So thoroughly enjoyed it, but really hoping that I will remember enjoying it when the second part comes out.
Yeah, I probably will watch the last episode of this because it's where we were leading. But from the comments that I've been getting, people are like, "Oh yeah, no, just wait." Like,
yeah, everybody says the best bits in the comics are like, oh, they left it just where it's getting good. I was like, don't tell me that.
I know, yeah, that was like, oh my gosh, okay, because the visuals that we get 2 different sets of visuals. We get one that's coming from a location, and then one where they're more up close and they're seeing something. And both of those, I'm like, what in the and
I almost want to say, if you haven't watched it yet, don't, because it's already been greenlit for the second season. So we're not beholden into that. So you could wait until the second season comes out, or like a couple of weeks before, and then watch it, so you don't have that timestamp to wait.
Unless though it's going to be spoiled for you.
That is true.
You know,
Because you
I
can be
mean,
spoiled for this. Yeah.
yeah. Like I didn't know anything about, well, actually, I didn't know anything about it at all. I didn't even
Mm.
watch a trailer on purpose. I just saw the cover,
Mm.
and I was like, huh,
That looks
that
cool.
sounds okay, cool. And yeah, yeah, really good. So anyway, okay,
Yeah,
go watch
nice.
El Eternauta or the Eternaut.
Mm.
I don't know.
The Eternaut. Eter meaning eternity and not meaning navigator.
None. Oh, okay. I thought no.
Nada. No, it's not nada.
Not a, yeah. Okay. Let's go back to the chat.
All right.
We got a lot of chat. Wow.
Cool.
Good going, everybody. That's awesome.
I
I
am
got to scroll up to where we
tipsy.
are. You really?
Mm.
How many? What? So what have you had? You've
So
had
I've
two
had two
Guinness.
Guinnesses. I've had that shot of snaps, and now I'm halfway through my Desperado,
Okay.
which is
Cool.
6%. So
Oh.
strong for a beer.
Okay. So AJ watched Drop. 4 out of 5. Yeah, it was fun. I agree. Um,
Oh, the
yep.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Both of the leads I thought were just they were good. Like they played the role convincingly, and I do wish that one the trailer had not shown nearly as much as it
I haven't
did.
seen the trailer.
Don't just
Okay.
go in and enjoy it. The movie's fun.
Okay.
Yeah,
Might watch that
that's
tonight.
nice. Yeah, glad Andor is doing 3 episodes a week, 3 act structured movie. Everything will come together. BBY2 is going to be crazy. I
Mm,
don't know what that means.
agreed. Yeah.
Okay.
Like if you know, you know, Chris. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't know, so I don't know. Cool. Fallout will shape everything. Big things ahead. Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
but Chris, the only thing it shapes is Rogue One. Like,
well, true. But come on, Rogue One is awesome.
no, I
I know
agree.
you.
But we've seen that.
Well, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Chriselle Wyland listening is snoozing, and I'm not
You're
sure.
sleeping?
I don't know if that was about Andor or if that was about us.
Maybe we're just really boring.
I'm gonna go with Andor. I'm gonna go with Andor. Let's
I'm gonna go with
that
boring.
way. You're drunk. Be quiet. Oh, okay. So AJ watched Another Simple Favor. 2.5 out of 5.
Shut up! You shut up!
Apparently, Ruben disagrees. And it's an absurd mess. Anna and Blake's chemistry is decent, good visuals, amazing costumes, not as good as the first film. Okay.
Yeah, I would say that. But the first one was easily a 4. So to give this one 2.5, Bobby, you shut up! Also, I'm tipsy, so...
Yeah. Okay. I haven't watched it yet.
Did you like the first one?
I did. I was surprised.
I think you'll
Yeah.
really like this one because it goes
Okay.
in a different route because of what they've established already. Their chemistry is great. The costumes are fantastic. I'm not one into like, oh, look at that. But this
Yeah.
one, I was like, wow, those are cool. Like
Okay.
really vibrant. It's set in Italy, so it lends itself to
Oh.
like adventure. And then it's like a murder mystery. And let me tell you, there's a number of bodies I wasn't expecting to drop in this film that do. It was
Oh.
fun. I had
Okay.
a great time with this. Yeah.
Nice. All
Yeah.
right. I mean, it's been a long time. I don't think I've seen the original since we saw it in the theater.
Yeah. So I think AJ's wrong. Therefore, we shall now name AJ JA.
Okay, remember our caveat that we had at the very beginning about how this is a safe space and we're nice.
Right.
And
Yeah. My bad. I'm sorry, AJ. I take it back. I'll keep drinking.
you can disagree, but oh, too many things to watch, not enough time in a week. Yeah, I agree there. Yeah.
Also, August spelled ARGA. I'll shut up now.
Your Four Seasons is great. I loved it. I liked it, I think, more than Ruben did.
I really liked it. Yeah, but
Oh, did you really?
you
Okay.
loved it. Yeah.
I did love it. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Um,
Which is
yeah.
weird because it's American.
I, that's what I said in my review too. I was like, you know what? If you know me and you know my channel, for me to like something that is American,
Yeah.
that is wow. Go see it. Go watch. Oh,
Oh gosh.
Crochet While and Listen, all the gardening and stuff is paying off because the yard is about set though, so you can get in maybe a few movies this week. Outstanding.
Nice.
Oh,
We just
Bunny
bought.
Dojo. Oh, what? Huh?
I was gonna say we just bought a new lawnmower.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So
That means you have to mow lawns.
exactly.
Hmm. But on a lighter note, Bunny Dojo Rabbit Care and Bun Fun is here today.
Yay!
Woohoo! Late but here. That's a had zero interest in Thunderbolts review. Have you excited and seeing it tomorrow? Good.
Good. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you don't come back and go, "What are you guys talking about?" It was poo. 'Cause
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah. But best thing, Power Plant watch this week. First on the Call Sheet, which was on Apple. It's a two-part
I wondered
documentary
if that was any good. Yeah.
on black actors in Hollywood. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's the first time I'm seeing Will Smith for a while. He's in one of the episodes.
hmm.
Yeah, it looks really interesting. I mean, Idris is in it.
Yeah. Well, even outside of Idris, okay. I mean that. Yes, you do have my attention. But that's that sounds like fascinating,
Yeah.
and I hope it's not gonna make me mad.
Oh, probably will do. 100%.
Okay,
Yeah.
because the injustice, I mean, is
To
just gonna
get
be.
to be able to be in that place where you
Oh,
are first on the call sheet, the hoops you have to jump through.
yeah. Especially if you're not a white man.
Well, I am black, so
True.
because
Yes.
my mother's, yeah.
Yes. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. You don't look like it, but that doesn't mean anything. Oh. Um, oh, okay. So Crochet a While and Listen's mom is 80. So not only does she have her own spring cleaning list, you have hers.
That's
Oh,
hilarious.
Crochet a While and Listen. I don't know how old your grandkids are, but I see chores in their future. That's
Yes, just pay them like small pittance and be like
bribe them with cookies.
a pence, a tuppence.
Yeah, exactly. Lewis Pullman needs to talk his dad into joining the MCU. Bill play someone and then give another Independence Day speech. Oh my gosh. I tell you what, Lewis Pullman is like every time I see him, I am just impressed.
Agreed. Need more from Lewis.
Yeah.
Sure.
Comedy was more endearing than
Enduring.
slapstick. Yes. Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is why it worked, I think, even stronger.
Yeah, because like Chris Westhoff said, like Love and Thunder was slapstick comedy, and it didn't work. It was they went too far with it because they were just having fun making the movie. Unfortunately, that doesn't relate to good movie.
Yeah, because what was the other one before that? What was 3?
Ragnarok,
Ragnarok. That was
which is
that was a
great.
good balance. Yeah. Okay, bottoms up. Amy just had grass seeds put into your lawn after having sprinklers installed. Oh, that's nice. You're gonna have, but I hope your boys are gonna be out there and mowing the lawn. We just bought a whole bunch of flower beds and pot and like so we can grow some vegetables and stuff. So
Cool.
we're getting ready for the apocalypse.
Right.
Um,
Have you built your bunker yet?
no, not yet. Soon. The ascent as they had each other's back was a wonderful metaphor. I guess it could be considered on the nose, but you liked it.
I think this is talking about Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts. Okay, yeah. Season 2, Amazing of Loki. I'm sure. I just haven't, seen it. I liked Miss Marvel. Yeah. But okay. Yeah. Daredevil Born Again was fine. That's what I hear. That,
I've started watching it after all the hoopla, everybody going,
yeah.
"This is amazing," and I'm like, this is not Netflix's Daredevil. I'm sorry, but you keep trying to force feed me like it is because you
Mhm.
brought back some of the characters, but you kill one of the main characters in the first episode that you brought back. So all that hoopla, you just kill
Oh,
them off. I'm like,
but
no.
hmm,
And I've yet, yeah, I think I'm 3 episodes in. I'm like, I haven't gone back, and I love Daredevil.
that's unfortunate. That, yeah. Hmm. Loki was great. Can skip Secret Invasion. I watched part of Secret Invasion and I enjoyed what I saw, but then I didn't see the end of it, which
It was
apparently was
so
just like
boring.
the stupid out type
It
of
was
thing, I
so
guess. So,
boring. I was just like,
hmm,
what is this?
hmm.
I honestly forgot that was even a series. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't remember that either until when we were listing the things that came that
Mm-hmm.
I had.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I just did. Yeah. I think the last Marvel movie that I really enjoyed, that I had fun with,
Mm.
I think was the Marvels.
Yeah. And then people were so late to that, and they were like, "This film's gonna suck. It sucks," and they haven't seen it. And then it comes out in streaming, and we're like, "Ah, it was good."
Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad that you listened to the
Thanks for
incels
that.
who live
Yeah.
in their mom's basement versus people who actually watched the
Actually,
movie.
I like that whole group of movies, like the Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, and the series. I thought
Hmm.
they really complement each other as like a great watch. Yeah, it's good fun.
Yeah. And the girl,
Oh, she's great, isn't she? I love her geeking out over Captain Marvel. Like it's so endearing.
it is. It's how it should be, right?
Mm.
I mean, that's how the characters. Well, and I like that she is such a geek in
Yeah,
real life,
yeah,
and would even correct Kevin Feige about, the,
yeah.
you
The
know.
interviews with them was great.
So that's, yeah. Oh goodness. AJ watched Death of a Unicorn. 3 out of 5. Good watch. Satire, dark comedy in the vein of Jurassic Park with unicorns. Huh.
Huh.
Okay.
I
Geno,
wondered when it was any good.
I wanted to see it, but it was barely in theaters, and it like dipped in and dipped out, and I was like, hmm,
And then it was on streaming, and I'm like,
yeah,
I mean, not streaming, VOD, but yeah.
yeah. Jenna Ortega, Paul Rudd, and Will Poulter are the standouts. Okay,
I mean,
cool.
if you're Paul Rudd, you're the standout. Yeah,
Yeah, the guy who never ages.
yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, I hope you get to see Thunderbolts because
Mm. Cheers,
it's
Mr.
definitely a
Flickster.
great one. Yeah. Yeah, and definitely stay to both both
Yes, they do
end
bounce
credit
everywhere,
scenes.
here and there. Gummy
Oh,
bears,
oh my
bounce.
gosh. Loki would be a really good Doctor Who season. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, that works very well. That's it. Basically, is what Doctor Who is.
Hmm.
It's unfortunate that the main bad guy is a real douchebag in real life.
Yeah. Yeah,
Mm.
that's true. There's a lot of good stories from the behind the scenes of Tombstone, Ruben.
Yep.
Mm. Yep. Mr. Flickster agrees. And then Tombstone definitely won in the end over Wyatt Earp that came out the same time. Yeah. Isn't it funny how we get a lot of the time we get two very similar movies
Oh my
coming
gosh.
out at
Yeah.
the same
Yeah.
time?
Do you remember like we had Armageddon and Deep Impact, we had
Hmm.
Volcano and Dante's Peak. They do these twos. It's like someone leaks the script and you're like, you know what? We're gonna do that as well. We're gonna ride on the backs of that, which will probably be popular.
Yeah. And
Mm.
yeah. Hmm.
Wait.
Uh, Niket saw The Dead Don't Die. Weird zombie film, but a lot of fun. Uh, that is a niche film right there.
I really like it.
I really like it also, but I know a ton of people
Yeah,
who
loads of people
just
don't. Yeah.
hate it.
It was such dry comedy, but I was there for it, man.
And was it Tilda Swinton? Is she the one in it, or Kate Blanchett? Who was the coroner, medical examiner? I think.
So you got Bill Murray, Adam Driver, Tilda Swinton.
Tilda Swinton. Okay, just like unexpected at part of that. So I was yeah.
Oh yeah,
and
Steve
the soundtrack
Buscemi
is
and
great.
Danny Glover in it as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
I really want to watch that again now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's on Netflix in the US, or it has been on Netflix. So
okay. I'm checking now.
it probably won't be in the UK.
Probably won't.
You won't be able to find it because you want to watch it.
Yeah.
That's
how they go. Oh, no, it is. It's on Netflix.
On Netflix? Oh,
yep.
Nice. Tombstone's one of Crochet Wildson's her family's favorite movies of all time. Oh, wow. Wow. Have it up there in the top 10. My gosh. Yeah.
We'd love to hear others' top 10.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, is that what thank you.
Yeah, that's what that said. Yeah.
I can't read.
I'd out. I mean, do you want to drink some alcohol? I feel like that might help.
I do, yes. Awesome. There you go. Crochet Wildson's just going to start a thread.
10. Yeah, great idea.
Oh my gosh. That's going to be so hard. Oh, We the People. No. Don't be in the hospital.
Dude,
you're doing better.
Why? Stop that.
Yeah.
Also, are you okay? I don't know what I'd do if you said no. I just we'll send you positive vibes.
Yeah, exactly. Eternauta sounds like John Carter of Mars, where it was written so far ahead of other sci-fi epics but was never adapted. So John Carter really has the bones that the later stories borrow from. Yeah.
I really like that movie, man. I know a lot of people hate it. I have a lot of fun with that film. It never made its money back. It was like 220 million, huge sci-fi blockbuster that probably was ahead of its time. But every time I watch it now, I'm like, this is a good film.
It is funny, though, that when you have these older stories, the stories that were written way back, and then they have borrowed, but nobody knew it.
No,
I mean, some people did, obviously, but not the general populace did not know that elements of a particular story were borrowed for the current movie. And so then when you do have the movie come out, you're like, oh, wait, we've seen this all before. It's just and you're like, no, actually not, but okay. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes, they are. They're writing the second season of the Eternaut. I thought somebody had told me that they were already filming it. Either way, though.
I'm glad they're writing it, but that still means we're at least 2 years away.
Yeah. Regarding Wyatt Earp, there were some Kevin Costner shenanigans that led to the two productions being made so close together.
What does shenanigans mean? I mean, I know what the word means, but what is it?
What were the shenanigans?
What is Kevin Costner's shenanigans? Yeah. Like he needed a black stallion and they couldn't find one. I don't know.
V12.
What?
V12 has been converted
to the Cult of Dark. Just finished season 1 a couple hours ago. It's absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, is it?
Shut up. Just Ruben has been muted because Ruben's not allowed to talk anymore.
Ruben has been booted.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Dude. Season 2 is going to make your head melt even more. So good, so good. I'm so glad you're loving it. That's awesome.
I've still not been able to get Kaylee to watch it.
Yeah, only myself and my youngest Jake watched that. Like my wife was into it, but it just she had other things that she preferred to do. Yeah, and Jake and I are like, screw everything else. I don't care. The world could be burning around us. We're gonna finish.
We need to know.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it was truly the pause several times in one episode to discuss our theories. It was like, just shut up. If we would just shut up, we could go. But it was so much, you could not talk about it.
Agreed.
I just need to go and watch it again.
Wait, go back. Did you read
Netflix? No, I didn't. I thought I was clicking on it, but I took it off instead.
Netflix final seasons are sometimes underwhelming. I don't know if they rush or just don't think it through. Lock and Key and the Umbrella Academy come to mind. I enjoyed the series, but worry. Yeah, absolutely. I think you nailed it on the head there. Lock and Key season 3 was poo. I mean, it was poo. It was bad. And then what else have we got in there? Umbrella Academy. I mean, I liked the last season, I have to admit. I think that the season before it was like all over the place. And then I think you should have finished in season 3. 4 and 5 were just like, meh. What's the saying? SSDF? Same shit, different day? Yeah. SSD? What? Same shit, different day. SSDD. Yeah. My brain.
The synapses are getting just
like
a little slower. Oh, AJ, this is great. It's often lonely being right.
How dare you.
Love it. A disclaimer: Ruben and his affiliates cannot be held responsible for the actions while under the influence of alcoholic beverages and assumes no responsibility for their conduct in such condition.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amy. That was great. Oh my gosh.
I affirm that is correct.
I need to make that into a
That needs to be a shirt. I need to have that on my back shirt at all times.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Andor shapes hope, and that's what rebellions are built on. And starts a chain reaction leading to the 121 gigawatts you need to defeat the Empire. This is very true.
21 gigawatts.
Oh my gosh, Amy, yeah, you hit it on the head. That was so good. Oh my gosh. Kamala Khan, Iman Vellani, thank you. Yes, she was
great.
Both the character and the actor are spectacular.
Fantastic person. Which reminds me of this week I saw Jeremy Renner talking about how they came to him to ask him if he wanted to do Hawkeye season 2, and he went, yeah, love to, and they offered him half the salary that we got for season 1. So he responded, is it because I got run over? Am I half the man? So he politely told them to jog on, because if anything, like how well that first season was received, they should pay more, not less. Half?
And
to do the whole season.
You're calling it his character name.
Yeah. It's called Hawkeye. Let's pay you half. Like, what? Just... No. That's so insulting, isn't it? It's just like a slap in the face.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, but he's like between
he's
him,
the heart, man, between him and Tony.
Well, and Natasha.
Yes, and Natasha's not there anymore. So what do you do?
And those, yeah, I mean, Tony has the, he doesn't have superpowers. He has the super suit. But Hawkeye and Black Widow were people.
Also, Hawkeye's story is so dark, and the redemption from what he went through, losing his family, then that whole Hawkeye series. Yeah, the Ronin. Like, it's not having in the subsequent Marvel movies, I think, is a massive misstep. And the fact that they said, let's give you half for your second season is such a... It makes me not want to watch anything that Marvel produces. It was like, ugh.
Yeah, that's unfortunate there, because that's... Hey, Just Kidding. How are you? You watched The Amateur in theaters? It was so boring.
I'm pretty sure last week you said, I'm going to go watch The Amateur. And we said,
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Watch 2 episodes of the Eternaut, and so far it's kind of slow. Oh, dude, you, that's the point. It is a world building drama
I think we
for the
spent about 10, 15 minutes talking about it early in the podcast. So,
yeah.
like,
At the 1 hour and 10-minute mark is when we
there you
started
go.
talking.
Someone's keeping time codes, so you can watch.
Somebody is. I don't know. Oh, there you go too. The Prestige and the Illusionist.
Yeah,
Uh,
both
oh,
fantastic.
both fantastic. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, kidney stones.
More than one? Ew.
Have I ever told you my story? I am traumatized by my story. I don't know if I told
Dude,
Ruben my story,
any
but
story I hear about kidney stones, I'm just like, please God, just kill me rather.
I mean, because I work at a hospital system, like when I was having kidney stones, which I didn't know they were kidney stones, um, I was able to just walk over to the emergency department and get seen, and then eventually they gave me drugs, and then they did some x-rays and stuff and ultrasound, and they were like, oh, okay, yeah, this is a big one, like a really big one, you're not going to pass it. And so I had to get surgery. So that actually was not the worst part.
Okay.
I mean, the hurting was immense. I mean, I could barely walk, until they gave me the drugs, and then they gave me
the good stuff.
the stuff that, they gave me, the morphine really helped, and it actually allowed me to rest for a little bit. But they gave me stuff that was like, to open up your urethra a little bit, and
it comes out your.
Yes, except mine would not, because mine was too big, and so it was blocking my ureter.
No.
Okay. I don't even know. Does anybody want to listen to this? We could just do a Patreon story on this.
You started the story. Come on.
Okay. So because I had to have surgery to remove it, okay, I'm out, completely out, just fine.
Yeah.
No big deal. And they informed me beforehand, because of how big it was and when it had been going down, like through the thing, they put in a stent type of thing to keep the section of between my bladder or my kidney and my bladder, something like that, open, so that it didn't collapse from being just stretched out from having the stone in there and stuff, which required then me to go later and have it removed. Okay, now just you know what? I don't care. We're gonna just be graphic here.
I don't like any part of this story,
dude. So I had a friend who had a kidney stone. He had to have a like a catheter type thing, and then he had a little stent in there, and he had a string hanging out of his penis. And he just, to pull it out when it was ready, and he couldn't do it, which I don't blame him at all. He got himself, he was doing shots, trying to psych himself up, and his wife had to drive him to the like urgent care so that they could, and then they just yanked it out. And I'm like, oh yeah, no, I couldn't do this. Well, so I have to go in to have mine removed, okay? And so I'm laying there, and like every time you pee, it's bloody a little bit, because it's something inside you. So I'm laying down, I'm naked from the waist down, just all out there in all my glory. Yeah, just there. The nurse comes in. I mean, I'm covered, but the nurse comes in before the doctor does. She pulls back my sheet. She grabs my penis. I mean, we are talking no foreplay, no gentleness. Just grabs it, takes a syringe, without a needle, but a syringe filled with something, sticks it in the urethra hole, and then pushes all of that liquid in.
No!
So it is a numbing agent, supposedly.
Oh, no.
Then she covers me back up and walks out. And I'm like, what in the frick was that? That was traumatic. That was horrifying.
A hit on that woman now.
Yeah, what the heck? So then the doctor comes in and he explains to me what's going to go on. And I can see the image up there. And so he's going to take a camera that has a little grappling hook type of thing on it. Okay. But
I'm not sure we the people should be listening to this.
too late. You asked for it. You said
Oh,
you told me to keep going.
I'm so
So
sorry.
so they the camera's not small. Okay, it's
Oh,
like I don't like take a ballpoint pen, a regular ballpoint pen.
mm,
It might be a little smaller than that, but not much.
how is that
The
going? It's
Yeah, it
nothing is
is.
meant to go
It
up.
No, it's not, and yet it does. And so he sits there and he's moving it down, and I'm like, oh, just I mean, the numbing agent did not work. Okay,
Didn't
did
do
not work at
anything.
all.
Yeah.
No. Well, it probably did. I can't even imagine what it would have been like without that. But then he gets to the point where you hit the sphincter. You know what I mean? Where that's how you can cut off your pee. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
everybody has one. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's like a muscle. I wish the doctor would have just said, you know what? I mean, he told me that he's going to have to go through the sphincter with this and for me to relax. I don't know how I'm supposed to relax because you have this thing going up inside me. But I wish he just would have told me it's going to feel like you have to pee or that you are peeing yourself. You're not. Just or you might be a tiny bit. It's okay. That's normal. Because what I have is I'm going to show this because this is going to be graphic. Figure your sphincter all closed up because that's what happens. You don't want pee to just kind of dribble out. And the camera trying to go like this. And so then the doctor telling me, no, you need to relax. And so I'd relax a little bit and it would go in and then I would clench down again, which is even more painful. And so he was like, I asked him, I was like, how long is this whole thing going to take? And he's like, maybe 2 minutes total, like in and out total. I think it was closer to 5 minutes and it was, oh my
I think you've
gosh.
scarred me. I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
Dude, this is the most traumatic thing I've ever, I mean, this right here keeps me drinking water. I do not ever want a kidney stone again because, so then he finally gets it in, and then he has to pull it out and he goes, okay. So I can't really even close my sphincter anymore because it's got a camera inside of it. You know what I mean? But it's clenched because that's just what happens.
That's your natural reaction.
Yes. And he goes, okay, I need you to, we're going to count to 3 and you need to just like breathe out. And I'm like, okay, well, he does it and he pulls. Good God. Oh my gosh. So it pulled from inside me to outside of me. And now my wife, my wife unfortunately had to have, she had a really large kidney stone also. And so she had to have the exact same surgery by the same urologist too, the surgeon. Okay. And she's telling him this story. And she's like, yeah, my husband is still way traumatized by this. And so she goes in to have her stent removed. And she's heard this story. I mean, I made one of my kids almost pass out because they just don't like this at all.
You almost made me pass out, dude.
Yeah. And so Sherry goes in like just being like, oh, I'm not looking forward to this at all.
She's like ready for the worst thing.
Yeah.
Worse than pregnancy, right?
Yeah. And she comes out and she goes, well, that wasn't that bad. And I'm like, what? Because though you figure that females have less travel time. And I was like, oh, well, that is okay, fine, whatever. But no, never again. So we, the people, as painful as I have heard that they are to pass them, I really hope you don't have to have surgery. Okay, story time over.
I don't even have anything to compare because the worst thing I ever had was probably the camera down my throat, and that's just is really uncomfortable, like through the nose.
Oh,
there. And I have such a strong gag reflex that, and even like, don't worry, it's going through your nose, so you won't feel anything. And then like a minute later, I was like, And he's like, "Okay, we're coming out."
Oh.
Ooh. Ugh.
Uh,
But I don't ever want to go through what I'm going to be drinking water now. Okay.
I'm telling you, no kidney stones. Don't ever want. Oh,
Wow.
yeah. AJ,
Good,
sending
good,
good
good
wishes.
vibes to you, dude.
Quick recovery. Yes. Um, I think Chris was in the middle of his top 10 list and exhausted. Oh, first one for the top 10 list for him. Oh, nice. Okay, so Chris has already got there, and
Wow.
Amy has a question also. Okay, we'll see. Yes, let's see. Okay, so Crochet Wild Listens brain hurts from trying to come up to just 10. Dude,
I
that's
see that.
yeah, that's my top 10 is like 30. Um, oh yeah, worst pain. Sending prayers from the Bunny Dojo. Okay. Um, Dad had the same thing. His was oh, Amy wanted us to tell. Yeah, it's the size of an uncooked brown bean. Oh my gosh, a pinto bean. Was waiting to go into surgery. Oh my gosh, the morning of 9/11. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Thought the drugs were messing him up so bad that he was seeing planes. Oh my
Oh my
goodness.
goodness, jeez.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah. Oh.
Oh no, what have you done?
Oh, and Tara, I'm sorry. Blame Ruben. He told me to keep going.
Oh my gosh, this is not my story. This is your story.
You said go for it. Oh. Thought STI tests are bad. This is much
Oh
worse.
my gosh.
Oh, drugs to see if I pass it tomorrow. Oh, good, good. I hope you're on
Yes.
like Flomax
Yeah,
or something like that
I
because
am.
that
Just really, clench and then go. And I'm
it
sure that'll help.
doesn't. Yeah, that.
No?
Yeah, no.
It's not bad.
Thanks for
Okay.
scaring me to death.
Dude, what the actual frick, man?
Sorry about that, man. That is, yeah, that's just not. Oh, okay.
Ah,
Oh, Ruben, we caught up to the
wow, I'm traumatized. I'm actually traumatized.
Oh
Oh
my
my
gosh.
gosh.
Uh,
There's more alcohol in here. Cool. Let's have more of that.
oh my goodness. What do you oh wait, okay. Amy had a question. Here we go.
Oh, what's the question?
Best Western or cowboy TV or movie of all time.
Ooh.
At the top of yours. Why? Acting, setting, you know.
All right.
And We the People is never sleeping again.
Right? Holy crap, man.
Oh.
I got a TV series, Western. It's the
Okay.
cheesiest TV series, Western of all time, but it's brilliant. Briscoe County Jr. I want to know if anybody's seen this.
That is that because it's Bruce Campbell?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. My love for Bruce Campbell is like your love for Idris.
I see that. Yeah. Top one, that is hard.
That's really hard.
I mean, because there's several that I love.
I know you like the Magnificent Seven, the remake.
I do like that one. That
It's
one's
really good. It is really good. Yeah.
But like modern Western also, Hell or High Water.
Oh my gosh, Hell or High Water. Well up there. Yeah. Not like a kidney stone is well up there, but it's
no. Wind River, you could consider a modern Western also. Which, talking about Jeremy Renner, that's, I mean.
Yeah.
It's been a long time, but I both modern remakes of 310 to Yuma and True Grit. I really liked
True
also.
Grit, the remake is great. Yeah. Really good. Here's one that I think it's a Western. Logan.
Okay.
Because Do people like Dances with Wolves anymore? I don't know.
Wait, you like midway just stopped talking about Logan. You said because, and I thought you were going to keep going.
Oh no, that was it. I said
Oh,
because.
okay.
Yeah.
I I haven't seen Dances with
Dances.
Wolves for a really long time.
Me too.
I, I'm almost afraid to watch it though because like when I
Me too.
rewatched um Last of the Mohicans,
It's problematic.
yeah, and I mean I like the score is still
Oh yeah,
top
the
tier.
score's phenomenal. Yeah. Oh, I know. I got one. Okay, this would be mine. No Country for Old Men.
Ooh, that's a
Javier Bardem in that.
oh
Javier
my
Bardem.
gosh.
He's just terrifying in the best way. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh shoot, what was I gonna say? There was oh, these aren't the top. These are fun though. Uh Young Guns.
Oh, not the one I'm
Young
mentioning.
Guns when
Young Guns
I
was
just
great.
I'm sorry. I trapped out. I couldn't even remember.
The
Three
soundtrack from Bon Jovi is like,
oh yeah, it's so
iconic.
good. Yeah. 310 to Yuma. Let's see. Firefly.
Yeah. Why didn't I say that immediately? Thank you,
That's the
Tara.
one I actually thought you were gonna say.
Yeah, so I totally should have said that. Yeah. Because I think more
Django.
sci-fi, but it is a Western. Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Django Unchained, because of Jamie Foxx, Christoph Waltz, and Leo's
Nice.
performance,
Yeah.
writing along with the writing by Tarantino.
Yeah.
He actually cut his hand during the dinner scene and kept in character while filming.
I believe it. Leo's crazy like that. Yeah. In character.
Blazing Saddles.
Yeah, that's why I was going.
Bone Tomahawk.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
not one I can watch that often.
no,
Mm.
no. Oh, you know what? From an animated perspective, Rango.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question, Amy.
It's been an age since I've seen Rango.
Yeah, me too.
Mm.
Three Amigos.
Yeah.
Maverick.
So good.
With
Oh yeah, Mel
Jodie
Gibson's
Foster
Maverick.
and Mel
Yeah.
Gibson. Yeah.
Half
Yeah.
decent.
Yeah.
What about, and I know people are going to hate me for this, but Will Smith did a.
With Kevin Kline.
Sorry, I really try to keep a straight face for that.
And I think that's unfortunate because I think it had potential at some point,
I mean, the music video was good.
Yeah, yes, it was. Okay. In all seriousness, I love these two movies, but it has been a
Okay.
while since I've watched them. But The Apple Dumpling Gang and The Apple Dumpling Gang Rides Again.
Cool.
You've not seen those?
idea. Nah.
Dude, that is Tim Conway and Don Knotts.
Is this like 1911 or something?
It is no, it's probably what the 70s. It's it's a Disney comedy western.
Oh,
So good.
oh 1975.
Okay.
1975.
Yeah, see, yeah, you're in there. Yeah, it is. Both of those movies are they're funny and silly. I mean, when you have Tim Conway and Don Knotts together,
Mm.
Private Eyes, spectacular movie. Everybody hates it. I love it. And I will stand by that.
I mean, we haven't mentioned any Clint Eastwood.
I like what's the when you hang a man, make sure
The
you
Good,
look
the Bad,
at
and the
him.
Ugly?
Is that it? No.
Oh.
Yeah, that's one of them. Was it Hang 'em High? Is that the other? I don't know which.
I don't like my westerns too serious. Like, I like there to be some sort of levity. So I'm just going to say Back to the Future Part 3.
That is a movie.
It is. It's a great
It is.
movie. How dare you say anything but.
I didn't. I said it was a movie. I said it was a movie,
See my buds.
Yeah, exactly. Ellis, I sang News of the World with Tom Hanks. The remake of 310 to Yuma, True Grit. Yeah, Ravenous. Ooh.
Mm.
Yeah, Hateful Eight, Django Unchained. Um, American Primeval. Yes, that was a good.
Yes, that was
And
great.
and Deadwood. I'm really digging Deadwood. Ruben and I are watching that for Patreon, and yeah.
Yeah, we've got our season one review out there now,
Hmm.
and we're currently working our way through season two.
uh, 1883, according to
Of
Power
course,
Plant. That's a,
there's a whole bunch of Paramount Plus originals from that world, right?
from the yeah, yeah. Westworld season one only.
Great. Yeah.
uh, 1883 though captured the helplessness perfectly. Oh, Unforgiven also.
Oscar-winning film. Yeah.
Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. There you go. Classic Clint Eastwood spaghetti western. Um,
Here's one that people probably don't know of: The Man from Snowy River.
I don't know if I've seen that one.
Mm.
Um,
Ooh, the ballad of Buster Scruggs.
oh, that was fun.
Mm.
Yeah.
And a Hollywood version of a um, Western, The Quick and the Dead, with DiCaprio and Sharon Stone, Gene Hackman. Oh my gosh, the cast in The Quick and the Dead is crazy.
I have that on my list to watch. I've never
Have
seen
you
it.
never seen that?
Mm-mm.
Wow.
Yeah.
And let me continue reading the cast. So directed by Sam Raimi. Just
Okay.
yeah.
Wow.
Sharon Stone, Gene Hackman, Russell Crowe, Leonardo DiCaprio, Tobin Bell, Kevin Conway, Keith David, Lance Henriksen, Gary Sinise. It just carries
What
on.
in the heck? Good
Yeah,
Lord.
yeah, yeah,
How
yeah,
have
yeah.
I not seen this?
No.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Amy Loved Deadwood, and then A Million or A Thousand Ways to Die in the West.
That's actually quite fun. Yeah,
Oh, I don't think I've seen that one.
it's really slapstick, but it
Okay.
for some reason works. Yeah.
Nice. All right. American Primeval. Tombstone. There you go. Yep. Yep. Nice. Um, let's see. Amy saw a YouTube video recommendation for top 10 on Prime. Oh, The English.
The English.
Ruben and I watched that when Ruben came to the US the first time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was awesome.
Yeah. I hope you enjoy that one because, yeah, we were surprised by that too.
Yeah,
It is brutal
so
in
brutal.
spots.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. That was good. Good question there. Um, Niket wants to know if we've seen the movie Good Kill from
Mm.
2014. Thought it was quite a good movie. I don't know if I've seen that. Good Kill. Let's see. It doesn't sound familiar, but
Oh, it's the Ethan Hawke.
oh. And when I first saw the screen that popped up, I almost thought it was Lord of War.
Huh. It's good. Sorry,
No.
Kravitz as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
have
have
not
seen
seen
this.
this. It's on Paramount Plus and AMC Plus in the US, as well as Plex, Pluto, Roku,
Oh wow,
Tubi.
you can only rent it here.
That's because it's like on every streaming platform in the US. Um, wow. Okay. Cool. Good to know that you enjoyed it. Yeah, I haven't seen it, but that cat. You know. Oh no. Yeah, Bruce Greenwood is in it. Okay, that's interesting. Sharath, hey there. We're doing well. How about you? Ruben's tipsy because he's been drinking since we started.
Hmm.
Um, let's see here. Um, wait, they're doing Blood Meridian. Ooh. I
While you look that up, I'm gonna go pee because
okay.
the alcohol.
Okay. Okay. Um, that is. I just read that last year for the first time, and yeah, wow, such a great book. But this is going to be interesting. Like, I wonder who. It says it's in pre-production on IMDb. I wonder who they're going to get to play the judge, because that would, I mean, I don't know. Have you? Yeah, okay. So Power Plant, you read the book. So yeah, that is. God, I'm curious if anybody else has read that also, because yeah, it's going to be dark, because it really is. That is a yeah, that whole story is phenomenal there. Um, Amy, no, we have not done our movie plot explained poorly yet. We do have one. Ruben hasn't even asked a question. We changed things up a little bit. So we talked about grabbers at the very beginning before we even dived into the comments, which is a 2012 Irish sci-fi horror comedy. If you have not seen it, but Flomax, yes, Flomax is works really well. I was taking it for a couple of weeks after, just because I needed to, because there was no way in the world. Like the doctor was like, no, you need to just keep everything moving and stuff. I have not started the pit yet. My wife and I were going to last night. Actually, we thought about it, but then we watched a found footage horror movie instead. Right. So yeah, it was fun. It was creepy and weird, and also slow and too long in the middle. So there's that. Yeah, if they do the judge right, the actor is. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Ruben, have you read Blood Meridian by Cormac McCarthy?
Oh wait, is it a trilogy?
No.
No,
it's just okay. Yeah, it's. I mean, it's a very dark Western that is brutal in spots, and the judge is. It's gonna be an interesting character to cast. They've.
Yeah, no, I've not read this.
Okay. Well. Okay. We reached the end of the comments there for a moment. So.
Cool. So, did you want to start the best thing we watched and talk about the a plot
sure.
explained?
Sure. Yeah, let me do that. Let me write down the time code here.
It's 2 hours 10.
Yeah, you know. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Oh, nope, I didn't do it. There we go. A member of the royal family recruits criminals to aid a terrorist group. No immediate guess, huh?
It's not. It's period, is it?
Well, technically, yes. But it's a long time ago.
So it's not like oh my gosh.
You might have gotten it had you not been tipsy.
That too. It's not got Robert Downey Jr. in it.
No. No.
Sherlock Holmes.
No.
Okay.
No, not that. You have not gone a long time ago far enough yet.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah.
That's pretty far. Okay.
Yeah, go far.
Crusade Wild and listen thinks she knows.
Ruben's struggling here.
I am really struggling.
Hint. Amy, I have given hints. My wording has been hints. All the things that I've told Ruben,
what?
It was a long time ago. Like far away into the.
Is it
long time
actually
ago.
far away? No, far and away. That's
no, it's not far and away. No.
Okay. See, this is not fair, is it, Amy? He knows the answer.
You're gonna slap your forehead when I tell you the answer.
Am I? Have I seen the movie?
At least once.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna get it.
Okay. Uh, okay.
Star Wars. What?
Yeah. Long
What?
time ago. Far,
Oh,
far
shut
away.
up. That's not, we don't know what time that is in.
They tell us it's a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. I told you it was a long time
This is
ago.
bullshit. This is bullcrap, man.
Oh, goodness. Oh, that was fun. Thank you.
Don't you do that.
Yeah, I did. Totally. What? Do you have a question? You do
I
have a
guess.
question. Yeah.
Okay. Actors you are not sure can actually act. So this is not me trying to be mean.
No.
And they're like, they're crap. But you and I were talking about this recently. And there are some actors that, for whatever reason, they either put themselves in a genre and they stay there, or they're just not sure that they can act outside of that genre. So then it leads me to think, are they actually any good at acting? For example, is it Michael?
Fassbender.
Fassbender, yeah. He is stoic, straight-laced, straight-faced in almost every single movie he does. If you're thinking back to Prometheus, great movie, love it, but he's David, and he's an android, no emotions. If you think much recently, David Fincher's assassin film,
The Killer.
straight-laced, no emotion, The Killer, thank you. Name me a David... Michael, good lord. Michael Fassbender movie that he isn't that.
Yeah, because Black Bag, we watched Black Bag, and he was just flat as a character.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoyed the movie, but wow, he was hard to connect with there. Let's see, I was looking at like some of his other stuff. Alien Covenant, of course, he's playing David again.
Yeah.
But and Walter, but like even when he's X-Men
Yeah, he's
as
still
Magneto,
very rigid Magneto.
yeah,
Steve Jobs. Very rigid. So you've seen Kneecap, but I haven't. What was he like in that?
I don't remember him in Kneecap. He had to have been a small bit
character,
part
okay.
because I literally don't remember him in there.
Assassin's Creed. He's a big reason for him being that film being poo, because there's no real emotion to work from in his character. So
Megan Fox.
easy Megan Fox.
Yeah.
We saw her though in a film where she was kidnapped and she has to like escape, and that was great.
The blood one, right?
Yes.
The one with she actually was decent in that one, yes. But like that Subservience movie where she plays an android, that was like the perfect role for her because she could.
I do have to say though, your comments for your review are hilarious in that one, because there's like, you totally missed the point of this whole movie. I'm like, no, this movie is so surface level. There's nothing you need to read about this movie.
Yeah, what did I miss? I mean, we all know why the guys were commenting that they liked this movie. It's because you get to see part of her butt at some point.
I was going to say boobies, but
I don't know if we see. I don't think we see
no boobies.
Yeah,
I will say though, one of my favorite movies, and not just because Megan Fox in this, is because one of my favorite horror movies is one that she's in, where
Jennifer's Body.
Yes, great horror.
So
she's good in
that. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, modern Liam Neeson is like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Liam Hemsworth. Okay. But I don't.
Liam.
I watched a movie last week though called Triangle from 2009, and he was in that, and he actually had some decent emotion. But
I mean, I
Yeah.
realize this is going to be, so on what people think is good acting and what's not good acting.
yeah, yeah.
But I like Liam in the Hunger Games. His character there was great. I liked him in Independence Day Resurgence. I didn't think he was terrible. Land of Bad, he was excellent in. More people need to see that.
I haven't seen that. Yeah. Okay. That's a good question. Yeah, that's. I mean, that's. There are probably more too that we.
Oh, there's loads. Dwayne Johnson, for one.
Yeah, which is he's in this. I saw him in a. I haven't watched the trailer yet, but apparently there was a trailer that came out like the Smashing or the Smashing or something like that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I don't want to say this one, but I think it's true. Jason Statham. Like,
Yeah.
from Transporter to every other movie he's done since, he's Jason Statham.
Yeah. I loved him in Snatch.
Yes. Still Jason Statham.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but he had more personality in that one than he does in some of the others. That one and The Italian Job.
Mm.
But
No,
yes, I mean, he's still
Like,
very
that's not-
much
I'm
him.
not saying I'm not enjoying Jason Statham movies.
Yeah.
Because I
Oh,
know
no,
what
no.
I'm getting when I get into Jason Statham movies. Like the first Transporter movie. Great
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Smashing Machine. There you go. Yep, that's with The Rock. It's an A24 movie that also stars Emily Blunt. It's coming from Benny Safdie. So
I don't know what
you
that
may
means.
not like this at all, Ruben. He was half of the writing directing team for Uncut Gems. He was also the show creator for The Curse on Showtime, and
Ugh.
everybody, I had to tap out. I got screeners for that, and I wanted to like it so bad, and I just was
Oh no, this
so
is
uncomfortable.
Bad.
Yeah,
It's
so
bad and wrong. It's badong.
Baton. Oh, action stars get pigeonholed badly. Yeah, they do, especially if they don't ever break out of
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Like Jason because he's in his lane. That's
Yeah.
also true, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, very much so. Actors of color, they do as well, and you get like they just, stuck as this role or this role, and so
Yeah.
it's really nice when you see somebody who sees beyond color for a character and just allows them to.
That's
know
why I respect Ryan Coogler so much, because he's taking Michael B. Jordan in so many different roles.
Yes.
And we get to see him, really play with his acting expertise. It's great. I wish more directors would do different genres and then take those characters that the actors that they work well with, and then give them space to play. Because, most actors that get to in front of our screens are talented. They just don't have the space to play.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Many people regard Josh Safdie as the better directing brother. He's got Marty Supreme coming out for A24 this year. Been called a modern Scorsese by Timothy Chalamet. Interesting.
For me, Scorsese doesn't do it, so
that's not a selling
that,
point
that,
there. Yeah.
that doesn't help. Yeah.
Yeah. Viroverse, today's Munchie. Well,
Every week, Viral taps in. Is like Munchies.
yeah, my Munchie fell. Just a second.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
From outer space.
Yes, this is. I'm totally cheating here, and I don't even care. It's going in my mouth, so deal with it. Let's see. Let me write down a time code, though. Nope. There we go. Okay. Chips Ahoy, chewy ice cream sandwich
It's
inspired.
the thing from Stranger Things, right? Chips Ahoy.
What?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's Ships Ahoy, I think.
Oh,
Oh
Ships
no, it
Ahoy.
is Chips Ahoy.
Chips-
That's right,
Chips
it was.
Ahoy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that was an ice cream.
Yes.
Scoops Ahoy. Scoops Ahoy.
Scoops Ahoy. Okay.
Yes.
Is it just
So-
like a brand that's Ahoy? Or is this a
No,
separate thing?
no, they were
Okay.
just. I think they were playing on that also. Like people
I
would
like
know
to say
it.
that word, Ahoy.
Ahoy. Are you a pirate or a sailor? Mm.
Maybe. In
You're
another
a
life.
sailor. Do you go in something that's long, hard, and full of semen?
Good lord.
It's a submarine. Get your mind out of the
Probably.
gutter.
Yes.
Okay. Good lord, this is hard to get out. Okay. So I'm not a big fan of the chewy Chips Ahoy. They tend to have like a chemical taste to them, which I don't appreciate.
Yeah, that doesn't sound fun.
The Reese's Peanut Butter Cup Chips Ahoy Crunchies are like crack. Those are dangerous. We try not to buy them because we eat the whole sleeve in
Because
like
they're
a sitting.
so good. Okay.
Yeah. So this one is, it's supposed to have like, I don't know what's in. Oh, it says chill for a treat. Well, I didn't do that at all. They've been sitting out.
I think you just froze. So I can't see. Yeah, I can't hear you.
You're back.
I'm back. Okay, cool.
Now I'm back. Okay,
Okay, cool.
he's back. Well, that was anticlimactic. I bit right at the time that it went out.
I didn't even see you get to bite. You'll have to.
Oh,
have
well, here,
another
let me
one.
bite again.
Yeah. Okay.
So it has like some cream filling in the middle.
Right.
Not a lot. It's actually not bad. I mean, it's just fine. It doesn't, it has the same slightly chemical taste that the regular soft chewy Chips Ahoy have. This though is much, much, much better than the red velvet ones. The red velvet Chips
Why
Ahoy
do they have
cookies,
chemical taste at all?
because we're in America.
Okay.
You know,
Cool.
you
Yeah,
you
I
don't
should've guessed that.
you don't get those things because they're outlawed. And instead of the company just making it one way and then doing it to both, we get all the chemicals.
Good times.
So yeah, but I can see how chilled would be better. It's also like freaking hot here. It's already 75 degrees or 24.
Is it meant to be chilled?
They said chilled for a treat.
Oh.
So it has vanilla cream in the middle of it. I dig that. I'll eat more of those. That's not bad. I have been looking for everybody, just so that you know, I have been looking for matcha Kit Kats. Has not fallen off my radar. The only thing so far I've been able to find is like a stupid big bag for a lot of money at, I think it was World Market that had this, and I'm not spending a lot of money on this. But one of my daughters did find this Japanese website that sells all kinds of weird flavors of Kit Kat, and you can get the smaller ones, like just, you know, the individual type of thing. And so that would, there's $10 shipping. So I'm not buying one, I would buy multiple. So I'm going to see that. I'm also going to go to World Market physically and look through their selection to see what there is, if I can find a matcha one. I'm not
just
looking
seen
forward to that.
On Amazon, Japanese Kit Kat, a 30-piece selection, different flavors.
I'm trying not to use Amazon. We canceled our Prime.
Right.
So,
Well, I'm just, you know,
yeah.
I know your address, so.
Yeah, well, this is true. So there you go. Yes. But I'm going to try. I am heading over to World Market so that I can find other things as well, because they have the whole international section. And so I can go buy cookies and candy and international stuff. And so there you
All
go.
the good stuff.
Yeah. Even some of the stuff that I will get things that I am not looking forward to trying also, because I know that that's what really everybody likes.
Yes.
Watching Chris eat bad
yes.
stuff.
Yes.
But
Well, healthy stuff.
DoubleTree, oh my gosh, at the DoubleTree, yeah, the hotel, their chocolate chip cookies. Oh my gosh. we did a work meeting at one time, and they brought those out, and not everybody took some. I took a stack home because I was like, they were
That's so
warm
funny.
too. Yeah. Did you know there is a frosting Oreo cream and a pudding? What? No, I did not. I'm not really looking forward to the
Really?
pudding one, but the frosting. I mean, heck, I eat frosting right out of the tub. You know, you get some graham crackers, especially the
What?
oh
What?
my gosh, the funfetti. So, so good.
Why are you
What?
taking salty crackers with frosting?
Graham crackers? Those aren't salty.
What?
What? Yeah, what?
You're speaking non-English.
Graham crackers are sweet naturally. Well, not naturally, but they're made sweet.
Naturally, my butt.
Yeah, yeah, they're sweet, and so you know you put there's oh my gosh, they're so good. I mean, people eat them with peanut butter and stuff like that. I don't do that. I either eat graham crackers by themselves
Mm.
or graham crackers with frosting. It's the only
Okay.
acceptable way. There's no there's no other methods to eating graham crackers.
Right.
Oh, okay. Hit any Asian supermarket. Okay, H Mart or 99 Ranch, Mitsuwa. I think we have a 99 Ranch around us or something like that. But we do have an Asian market um, a while away. But yeah, I can hit up that also. So that's good.
Nice.
Friends and Viral versus watching Friends and Neighbors on Apple and liking it. I haven't watched it, and you haven't watched it yet, have you, Ruben? Yeah, it didn't. I watched the trailer, and I didn't want to watch it.
It didn't flick my switch.
Yeah, it didn't either. So, but I know a lot of people are really enjoying it. Oh yeah, AJ also is enjoying it
I am
too.
watching something on Apple. It's not out yet that I'm really enjoying.
Murderbot. I haven't started it yet. I will.
You're gonna
but-
love it. Yeah.
I'm hoping so, yeah. Have a bread pudding on a menu made with DoubleTree cookies with a Kahlua sauce.
Sounds
Kahlua or
amazing.
Kalulu sauce? Kahlua, I don't know. 1,000 of those cookies tomorrow. Oh, that sounds good. Wow. Yeah. Ruben should also have to try.
Yeah, I think
Munchies.
I might.
Yeah,
but
you have some.
I-
Yeah,
I-
and
a
you
couple.
tried a peach schnapps today. You tried
I did.
a vodka infused beer
Yep.
and a stout.
Yes. I'm still waiting for Chris to send me some nasty munchies because I sent him
You did, yes. I'm a
some-
better
some
friend though.
wonderful munchies.
Oh, power plant recently learned that flapjacks in the US versus the UK are radically different.
Wait, what?
Ruben and I have a discussion because when I talk about French toast, Ruben calls it eggy toast and it can be savory. And
Yeah, it is.
that is a
only that.
no. That is what? What did you
That's
say?
the only thing it is.
No. The only thing French toast is covered in butter, syrup, and powdered sugar at the same time.
Literally called French toast, and in France, it's eggy bread. It's French.
But it's the French. Come on.
And
They're like the
Dutch.
Dutch.
So flapjack is like a chewy square thing. Is that what you guys think it is?
No, flapjack's a pancake.
What? No, it isn't. How?
Yes, it is.
How
What?
did you get from flapjack to pancake?
I'm looking up what a flapjack is in
Seriously. It's like an oat cake.
traditional British oat bars are baked into.
It's so good. Yeah,
Good God, that doesn't even. That looks like asbestos.
it does. Yeah, that's not wrong.
Why would you?
It doesn't taste like asbestos. I should know. Yeah.
That is what. Oh, wow. Okay,
And it's
power
honey
plant.
oats
That
as
is.
well.
Yeah. No, I don't want a Monte Cristo. No, that's too weird. It's it no, because you've got. I could do the ham, turkey, and Swiss.
Mm.
Not really a fan of the mustard in there. covered in egg. Okay, I could do that too. But then they put on the powdered sugar over it, and I just that doesn't sound good. I'm willing to try it though, because honestly, I scoffed at chicken and waffles with the syrup and the hot sauce, and that was
Ugh.
life-changing.
Oh my! What? Ugh. What? Chicken and waffles do not go together.
Yeah, you take
What?
your waffle and you break
Ah.
off your chicken, and like it's fried chicken, and it goes on the waffle.
No.
Now, for me, the
No.
way I did it is then I
How do I
covered it
mute
in hot
this?
sauce,
There we go.
folded it up like a taco,
Let's go.
Can't hear me. And then you dip it in the syrup. Oh, it's so good.
All I heard was
So-
syrup. That's fantastic. Okay.
Okay, next time, guess where you're going? We're going to chicken and
No.
waffles.
Oh my god, no.
Uh-huh.
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Can I talk about, so my wife is taking a crochet class, which I thought was awesome. She's learning how to do that.
That's cool.
Oh yeah, and Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. There you go. See? But so I dropped her off. Her first class was this week, and it was like right at 6:30 in the evening. So we were downtown, but I also had to pick up our daughter from work. And so I took Sherry to the class. My daughter and I just decided to go out to dinner. So there was a place actually where Sherry's class is. There's a whole bunch of restaurants, and right down the street. So we went and we tried one. It was a chicken place. We thought, you know what? This is going to be the chicken. It's chicken. How can you go
Yeah,
wrong? You know what I
can
mean?
Go wrong with chicken. Yeah.
She got a chicken sandwich that had a spicy, not totally spicy, but a spicy maple syrup type sauce
Alright.
on it.
Nice.
And then mac and cheese.
Okay.
I got chicken strips, and there were several levels of heat. The top level they said was ghost pepper, and I was like, no. I mean, I like ghost pepper sauce, but I want to just enjoy this meal, so I got the next one down. And so it was much hotter than buffalo, but it wasn't ghost pepper. So I, thought good.
Yeah.
I got waffle fries. Good
Nice.
God. I love salt. Okay?
Yeah.
I love salt. I put salt on things that are already salty.
Mm.
I couldn't finish my meal.
Oh no. Ugh.
My daughter couldn't finish her meal. She took like 2 bites of her mac and cheese. Everything was like salty turned up to 11.
Oh,
it-
Christ.
it-
That's not nice.
No, it wasn't. It tasted like I would take a bite and then just sit there and be like, I mean, I almost dipped it in my water to
Mm.
remove some of the salt, because it felt like it had been rolled in salt and then deep fried in salty water and then taken out, rolled
they
in
do that
salt
in
again, and then had
Bad
some.
boys. They take the gherkin and dip it in the water.
Yeah,
get rid of
exactly.
the salt. Yeah.
It was, wow. We will never go back to that. It was so disappointing. So after that, we went and got ice cream and
Did you say
cookies.
something?
No.
Do you think
I-
that's just how they cook it?
We looked at reviews, and the reason we also went is because it had pretty good reviews.
Oh.
There was only one other review we could find that talked about how salty everything was.
Mm.
And so we are like, I don't know. So anyway, we're not going back there. We are looking at a taco place coming this week. So we're gonna
Is it bad?
go. Yeah, but we afterwards, because I was so disappointed with my lack of dinner, we went to Insomnia Cookies, which they do warm cookies, and I got ice cream and cookies, and so that was
That's
much better.
awesome.
Raspberry jam, turkey ham, Swiss, egg bread, powdered sugar. I don't know about the raspberry jam part either. That's, yeah. Corn dogs. Yes, I did see something though did you know that there is an acceptable level of, well, there's other that's acceptable in there. So that could be other animal or just rat poop, things like that. But somebody tested hot dogs, and a number of them had human DNA in them. Now, I'm preferring to believe that that's like somebody's finger or toe, or a part of that, not some dude who's
That's
putting his
America,
own
right?
batter in. But what?
That's America, right?
Yeah. So, yeah.
Ugh.
Do we have chicken and cone? No, we don't. Oh.
What
Huh.
is chicken and cone?
My guess is it's probably like a chicken and waffles place. Maybe they have ice cream in it too.
So I was
Like, I'm
thinking,
not sure
because
about
like
that.
here, your fish and chip shops, you can get like a cone of chips, where it's like a you know, like the
Oh
carrier
yeah,
for an
yeah,
ice cream, and you put
yeah,
some chips in. Yeah, I imagine
yeah.
that's like you get some crispy battered chicken
Hmm.
sauce.
Maybe, yeah. I could
Mm.
do. But knowing it's in America, probably it would probably be
It's just a
something
chain.
less healthy.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, in French they say pain perdu, lost
Pompidou.
bread for
Yeah.
French toast.
Yeah.
Oh, see.
Where's
Yes.
my bread gone? Pompidou.
Battered chicken on pearl sugar waffle drizzled with sriracha honey. Let's go. Hmm.
Everything except sriracha.
See, I don't like sriracha,
Yeah, I don't
and I
either.
don't like honey.
What? How do you not like honey?
It's bee poop. I used to eat honeycomb, like
Okay,
actual,
everybody in
out
the
of the.
comments, please let Chris know how wrong he is about honey.
Oh, my wife, like we go to the local bee store
Yeah,
and get
it's
honey.
really healthy, like
Yeah,
the
it is.
original, proper good from the bee's butt. You know,
Yeah,
bee poop
well,
honey. Yeah.
because it also helps with your like local allergies.
Oh my gosh, local allergies, good for your gut bacteria. It's
Yeah,
just yeah,
yeah. No,
colds and flus and stuff. Yeah.
I don't enjoy honey at all. Um,
Why don't you enjoy life, Chris?
I do. That's why. That's why you get 100% pure Angus beef dogs. Nope. I like the turkey dogs and the chicken dogs that I know have a certain amount of rat in them.
A rat
Yeah.
burger.
See, thank you. That's exactly what. Every time I say that, that's what plays in my head. And like,
Yeah, it's
huh,
Demolition Man. Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So many people that don't get that, and I'm like, dang it, that's just. Hot dogs are
gosh.
only good when they're made from lips and asses. He meant all beef. Oh, I'm sorry. It was bee barf, not bee poop.
Oh, okay. That's way better.
Oh my
Good Lord.
gosh. Oh, chicken fingers, any flavor in a waffle cone. Ooh. Went to
Yeah.
Cincinnati once, and my friend owns one, so I had to try it out. It's amazing.
Ooh, good friend to
Okay.
have.
Yep. Okay. Local honey, whiskey, splash of lemon, and hot water. Oh yeah, the hot toddies.
Oh,
I make those for my wife a lot, in the winter and stuff. Yes, and she does. I don't drink it with the honey. I just
gosh, I love
do
honey
the whiskey.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but honeyed whiskey is
Mm.
delicious. Mm.
Okay. Put organic honey in oats and tea.
Yeah, delicious.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'm gonna be in Florida next month.
Ooh,
Yeah. Not
are you
really sure
gonna
I'm
buy
looking.
some honey?
No, it had nothing to do with
Oh,
honey. I'm
yeah,
just
just,
curious if anybody lives in Florida,
or they can put you up.
specifically Miami. No. I have a hotel. I'm there for work, but and I don't do that anyway. That's weird. Because I might be a murderer. They
Can
don't
we
know
do a
that.
sleepover
Yeah,
in the same
I'm
bed?
gonna be Dexter. Yeah, exactly. No, but I'm curious if there's any good restaurants,
Ooh,
or
yeah,
like
that'd be
some
fun.
food that I should try. That's not weird. Come on, I'm not eating weird food.
Yes, but what's your weird and other people's weird is very different, Chris.
I've had octopus and I'm not eating that again. Okay, that's.
How about shark? Have you had shark yet?
I've had a taste of it. Yes, I don't enjoy
Okay,
it. My
it's really
brother
tough.
loved it.
Mm. Swordfish is nice, but yeah, shark. I
The album, honey, by Mariah.
don't know. What are you looking
Swordfish?
forward to?
Me?
Mm.
Let's see. Oh yeah, Clown in a Cornfield. I bought my tickets.
Dude, I just got the screener today.
Are you shitting me?
No, I'll send you the email I used.
I-
Not that you want it, because you're going to the cinema to watch it.
Oh, hell no. I will stay home and watch it earlier. I did not know. I had asked for that. What?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, please do. That would be, huh? Okay. Yeah. So,
Tiny
okay.
Cornfield. Hell yes. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. But I think I'm looking mostly forward to the completion of the animated series called Blood of Zeus. I
Oh,
didn't know, but the creators had seen my first two season reviews, and they sought me out and went, "Do you want to review the third season?" And I went, "Hell yes!" And they put it in like my account last month already. And I haven't watched it yet because I was waiting till it came out, like, so close to time. I was like, I really hope it's good because I'm still gonna be authentic about like whether, but like the first two seasons were phenomenal. So yeah,
that is outstanding, dude. Good job.
so
That's so
good.
cool.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to finishing the season, and it's been such a joy to watch. So yeah.
Nice. There's an indie comedy horror, maybe comedy thriller
Hmm.
coming out this week called So Torn. It's SEW Torn. So
Oh yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
Have you got the screening for that?
I do.
Okay.
I'll show you the person.
No, I've got the screening for that. So
Oh, do you have the screen? Oh,
yeah,
okay. Okay. Um, let's see. There's also another indie-ish film, not India or Indian, indie-ish
Indie.
film called
Indiana Jones.
Cryptic. I don't know what it is necessarily, but might be strange.
Are you looking forward to it?
I think so. Yeah, I really am.
Okay.
There's also a French. Okay, now this is gonna be funny because I've watched the first two movies and they're not great, but they are entertaining. This is the end of the movie or the trilogy on Netflix. First movie was called Lost Bullet. The
Oh yeah.
second movie was creatively called Lost Bullet 2.
Yeah.
This one is called Last Bullet.
Oh
And so it's cars,
yes.
police and ex-criminals that go after other criminals and they drive really fast. And in number 2, the dude had this ramming thing that he used in number 1, but now
Mm,
he had electrified it. Did you see
yes.
number 2?
I remember number two. It was fun.
It was, and it blows
Yeah.
the cars up and like launches and stuff like it's stupid. It I have fun with it though. I know exactly what it is, and so I'm looking forward to this when it comes out on Wednesday.
Okay.
So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think everybody should put this on their calendar because I know everybody's still watching this series. But it's season 2 of a Walking Dead series, which
Ugh.
starts up this week. Called, wait, what was it called? I've immediately forgotten. That's how invested I am. It's from the two characters that should totally be together on the same team, Negan
And Maggie, right?
and Maggie, the Dead City season 2. Now, I actually did like the first season, but I just, I'm like, talk about flogging a dead horse. Like, I get it. They've got a dedicated fan base that will just keep watching. But still, I can't get my head around. You're walking around with the guy that beat your husband's head into a pulp twice. Because what was the movie we watched with him where he got killed again? But it wasn't The Walking Dead. I remember thinking, wait, hasn't this happened to him before?
Crap, I don't remember what it was. Yes, but
Oh
yes,
my
we
gosh.
did.
Yeah, and we're like, again? Really?
Yeah.
This is cruel punishment. Yeah. Anywho, for those that are still on the horse and flogging train of The Walking Dead, season 2 of The Dead City starts up this week.
Mickey 17.
That's the one. Oh my gosh, this is like, there's no reason to do that again. Just so wrong. Okay.
Anything else you're looking forward to?
Not really, no.
Okay. Let's see here. I've just fallen off the whole chain of writing down time codes, so I'm in trouble here. Let's see. AJ is looking forward to Warfare on digital. Wow,
Whoa.
already.
Ready? Okay.
Another digital one, The Ballad of Wallace Island. I've not even heard of that one. Poker Face Season 2.
Ooh, season 2. Nice.
Summer of '69 on Hulu, and Clown in a Cornfield.
Yeah. A pink taco, a pimento taco. Pink taco. What?
12-year-old boy. No.
Oh, wait.
Nick Cage's The Surfer movie, getting a good buzz.
Saw the trailer for the first time.
Oh, nice.
Actually looks like it comes up with a tagline like just before the end of the trailer, and it goes, Nick Cage fans are going to love this. And then there's this like sequence of Nick Cage just going, and I'm like, yeah.
See, it's already out here in the theaters.
What?
Yeah. I want to say it came out either yesterday or last week.
Come on, man. This will probably be on digital before we get to see it.
Quite possibly. Yeah, it came out. Oh, no, it came out yesterday on or Thursday night in the U.S.
Right. That makes me sad. I don't know why this happens, but it happens.
In America, you can get a burger with 3 patties, 4 sauces, 6 toppings, no clue where the vegetables went. That's why I like Five Guys, because Five Guys, they just start with a burger, or maybe burger and cheese, or maybe burger, cheese, and bacon, or double that, all that. And then they say, what else would you like on there? And you can go, why? Or you can go, I would like this stuff.
No. A burger includes tomato and lettuce.
No, it
if
doesn't.
you don't want that, you just say, no, I don't want. Can you take that out?
No. Here you have to add it, which is glorious, as the way things should be. I should not have to ask you to take crap off.
The South Park obesity episode.
I'm getting this T-shirt at some point that says, I'm fat, let's party.
Yeah. I'm just going to get one that says Oompa Loompa and then say, please roll me down the stairs. Yeah.
Violet, you're turning violet. Oh, goodness. Star Wars, Tales of the Underworld.
Oh, yeah, I totally forgot. Thanks for reminding me. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And that's tomorrow?
May 4th. Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Tomorrow is Star Wars Day.
Yeah.
For all who celebrate. Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to watch something that I like of Star Wars.
I'm going to be a sloth tomorrow. I'm going to sleep.
Because
last week was independent bookstore weekend. And so on Sunday, because my son was off work, he took the day off work for that. We all went out, so we didn't do our normal sloth Sunday.
Okay.
So I didn't get to sleep, like nap, until 5 p.m. And then I slept for 3 hours.
And then it was nighttime. Yeah.
Yeah. And we were all messed up because we ate dinner at like 4:30, which was awesome because then I was fat and full.
Because then you could have like sleep coma.
Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah. So it was great. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Tough Cookie's looking forward to watching the Kentucky Derby later today and the cocktails.
Have you put a bet down? Which horse should I be betting for? Do I still have time to bet?
You might be Glue.
Cool. I'll go for that one.
And the second, to finish. I'm saying words that I think I've heard around horse racing.
Blazing Gonads.
See, I would name my horse something like that just to hear people.
Did you make the commentator say it?
Yep.
I'd be like, you suck at your job is the name of the horse. Yeah.
My hairy ass. Oh, seems like a pattern in American history. At first, white Americans clashed hard with black folk, but over time they learned to live together. Then came a wave of tension with Asians, especially Chinese immigrants, but eventually that eased too. Now it feels like Indians are going through the same cycle, first misunderstood, then accepted. Um, that's the ideal way of looking at it, but that didn't happen. Um, there is still rampant racism
Oh
in the
yeah,
United
like none of
States.
that is.
Yeah,
It's way worse in
yeah.
many regards. Gone
Uh,
backwards.
black. Oh yeah, absolutely. Black people are still. Holy shit. Okay, sorry. This is a history thing. Found out that in 2017, the 20 teens,
Mm.
there was a school that was forced to allow black children to attend.
To allow. Those are the words you
Yes.
used.
Yes. Trump is getting rid of desegregation laws so that there are schools in the South, they are only integrated, which is, I don't even understand why that's a word in my vocabulary to talk about children going to school. Um, they, the only reason they allow non-whites to go is because they are made to by the government. Today,
That's insane. How is that
fucking
still a thing?
burn these people to the ground. So, and then you have the whole idiot in his first term talking about the China virus and the wave of anti-Asian sentiments, and that emboldened all of the racists to then just attack people in general.
I remember
America is
that.
not a good place. If you are not in America, don't come. Stay away. It's no, it's a shit country, a failed state, and it's full of racist pigs. Not everybody, but if you are not a white male, you're not first class. That's how that is.
Wow.
It's just, and that's not me saying that. That's me stating just how America sees itself. Not, I think that's the most asinine thing I've ever seen. And
It's
I don't care if
disgusting.
you're
That's what it is.
brown, black, white. You could be even striped for all I care. You're a person. And I will bury you in my backyard if you say something other than that. Oh, okay. On to happier news. The ballad of Wallace Island is with Carrie Mulligan. Oh, 97% critic and 92% audience score. What the
Oh,
crap? Wow. Okay.
okay.
Yeah, so Last Bullet, Love Hurts on Peacock, summer 69, Forever, season 1, Broke, which is coming out on demand, and then Nona's on Netflix. I actually was going to request Nona's, and then Vince Vaughn showed up at the White House and smiled and posed for a picture with his buddy Trump, and I said, well, that was unfortunate. And no more
Oh,
Vince Vaughn.
I wish you hadn't told me that. Okay.
Yeah. So
Hey,
I didn't. Did they send it to you?
yeah, they did.
Yeah,
Funny news as well. They sent me Fubar season 2. That comes out in June sometime.
Good Lord. Really?
Oh, it's the
Wow.
Arnie one. Arnie's
Yeah.
got a massive
Deal with them.
deal with them, so I'm
Yeah.
guessing that's part of the reason. Yeah.
Okay. Stand Your Ground, Friendship, So Torn. Yep. Forgive Us All, The Uninvited, Unit 234 or 234, and Hard Truths. Huh.
Thank
Oh
you.
gosh, there's more.
Oh,
Forgive Us All, Juliet and Romeo. Oh, that one actually kind of, yeah, it's a musical. It's going to be interesting to see how that one's received. Miss Austen, which is a limited series. Criminal Minds Evolution, season 18. Is that serious? Are you serious?
Holy hell. Wow.
Oh, the octopus Netflix documentary, Long
Hmm.
Way Home on Apple TV, which is a documentary also. That's the one with I think it's
I don't
with
think it's a Netflix documentary, The Octopus. I think it's Prime, or at least in the UK, it's
is it?
Prime. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I think in the US it was um
Oh, that's so funny.
yeah, I want to say I think yeah. Anyway, um let's see. Long Way Home. I think that's the one with Obi-Wan. What's Ewan McGregor?
Oh, yes.
Um,
Yeah.
okay.
So glad they did another one. Excited to watch that.
Wow. Caught by the Tides. It's a Chinese film over 22 years. That is crazy. Like filmed over 22 years.
Why? What?
Tells a
Huh?
story of love and longing. That's kind of cool.
Like in real time?
Well, no, but probably, like how About a Boy, or not About a
Yeah.
Boy, A Boy, I think.
Oh, I see. In 22, I thought they filmed like for 22 years and then like they've put it into a.
Well, they did,
Oh,
but not. It's not like a continuous 22
it's not a
years. It was
documentary.
probably.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it.
Oh, okay.
But
Interesting
I mean, it's
concept. For
yeah.
sure.
Relative of mine, horror movie is out in theaters this weekend.
Mm.
Oh, I've not heard of that one. And then The Death of Snow White.
Oh, finally. I mean,
I've
sounds
not heard of.
interesting.
Yeah, that might be kind of fun. Rotten Tomatoes has gotten rid of the combined overall average critic scores. They still have rotten or fresh percentage meters, and individual. Wait, what?
What?
I was just on there posting.
Rotten Tomatoes has gotten rid of combined overall average critic scores. They still have rotten or fresh percentage meters and individual critic scores, but are no longer combining them. Isn't that what they always were?
Yeah, that's what they always were. They separated the audience score from the critic score.
Yeah, but
They've changed the way that they've shown
okay.
the critics, or excuse me, the audience.
Mm.
But
okay, so Octopus here in the UK is definitely a Prime original. Just in
Okay.
case you were looking forward to watching that.
Okay,
You were like,
let's
wait,
see.
why isn't that on Netflix?
Let's see. Let me. Oh, maybe it's not. I don't know. Well, it's not on their their media site, but that doesn't mean anything either.
No, that's
Tough Cookie's not doing any bets, but usually hope the one with the name I like wins. That's how I would bet. Pick the horse with the funniest name, and there you go.
that's how that works, right?
I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah. Some are speculating major studios pressuring Rotten Tomatoes to remove the feature. I don't.
What feature?
Of combining, of aggregating. That's what it is, though. I mean, that's
That's
what.
the whole point of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
You
Well,
take the
just like
majority of the
Metascore.
mass. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, all of those, like even what is it? Cinema grade,
Hmm.
or whatever. Like or
Yeah.
something like that, right? You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about,
I know
right?
what you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe nobody else does, but yeah, yeah. If you come and you actually get here, you may not be able to leave. That's even allowed. Yeah. There's frickin' people that have lived in the United States for decades. They are American citizens, and they went like this one woman. She was Irish, and she is Irish and American. She lived in Washington, lives in Washington. One of her parents died. She went to Ireland for the funeral, and is now in a detention center in the United States because they wouldn't let her back in. The Damned. Ooh, yeah, Ella, have fun with that one. It's
it's so
quiet
good.
and
I
yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Why are some Americans upset that Indians? I'm assuming we actually like from India. Now the highest earning ethnic group in the U.S. Are landing top paying jobs because Americans believe that they should have them, whether or not they're qualified. That's why they are getting rid of all of the diversity, equity, and inclusion. That's why they're getting rid of anything that prevented white people from giving favoritism to other white people and preference over technical skill. And that ran rampant for a really long time. And so we instituted things that prevented that, made that illegal. I mean, it lessened it. It didn't prevent it wholly, because you could, for any reason, say, well, this candidate was just not qualified. But it was much harder to do, especially if you were challenged and taken to court on that. But then it's just blatant racism that's here. We as a country do not see ourselves as a collective society. We are individualistic. It is every man for themselves, every person for themselves. Whereas the majority of other countries, like even when we were watching the Eternaut, you watch people banding together, taking care of their friends, their neighbors, their, whatever. Now, do you have bad actors in that? Yes, of course. None of it is perfect, but that is a collective society. Why do most Asian countries, if somebody is sick and they must go out, they wear a mask? Is it because they're told to? No, it's because they care about everybody else around them. In the United States, that is not the case. Predominantly, we are a society that only cares about us. Screw you, my rights trump your rights. And I hate using the word Trump in that, but to say shit doesn't quite reflect the right way of explaining it the other way. Yeah, on politics. Well, yes, I was already there. So, government, his former press secretary, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, asked for FEMA help after you got hit with tornadoes. Yes, and he denied it. His own sycophant asked for help for her state, and he was like, nah. That's the kind of shit leadership. That's not even the fuckery that's in display. James Cameron is making Ghost of Hiroshima after Avatar.
In 2070, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, I laugh at that just because I think he will be dead before he makes another movie outside of the Avatar universe.
Agreed.
Partly going to center on the real life account of a Japanese man who lived through the Hiroshima bombing. Oh my gosh. Good Lord. Traveled to Nagasaki and then endured the second bomb.
Sounds really fun.
Wow. That is, yeah. And seriously, season 18 of Criminal
Hilarious.
Oh, that's the levity I needed. That's just... Meanwhile, on season 46 of Grey's Anatomy, example 8 out of 10 and 7.5 by 10 are no longer averaged by the critics. Well, they're only taking rotten or fresh. That's how they do it. It's so if it's 50-50, that means
above 5, and then it's fresh.
Yeah, if you or however your rating scale is. I mean, if you say that it's fresh and 10 people do fresh and then 10 people do rotten and there's only those 20, it gets a 50% score. Right. Just how it is. That's
that's aggregate. Yeah.
Yeah. And you can always go in and see the individual numbers, but it hasn't been anything but that for a long time. So, yeah, but due to Avatar being a huge time suck, yeah, it won't. I doubt it'll happen. Yeah, no. I didn't mean to say that every American is bad, because there are not. And yeah, we've been to the protests and totally. I'm just saying that there's a large proportion. They may not be the majority, but they are the vocal minority. And when you have those exact people also who are running things, it they need
At
to
least
be
80
ended.
million that voted for them.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there are great people, um, and luckily, even people who did support him are beginning to finally understand what the rest of us were talking about. But
Yeah, his
yeah,
demographics are way low
yeah,
now.
yeah. Um, what? I've never even heard of this. Uh, Interested to see the story of the South Korean man who was found fighting for the Germans in the Battle of Normandy.
Eh? That is
That,
interesting. I'd love to see
yeah,
that. Yeah.
yeah.
Can we get Christopher Nolan to direct that?
Yeah. Uh, yeah, you mentioned your before. Yeah, your brother landed that IT job that was just ridiculous in price. But
Crazy great job, yeah.
I mean, that's IT also, you know. And I
Mm.
mean, hey, if you are talented and you've gone to school for that, that's why I believe like the most qualified person should get it. Doesn't matter if you are a man or a woman or what your race or ethnicity is. If you are the best for the job, then you should get the best for the job. And that's how I hired people.
But
When
what
I
if
would
I'd
do
been
it,
turned into a cow?
yeah, exactly. Well, you can go home. So, yeah, I, the best way to hire people is to hire the person that you want to replace you. That means they're better than you. That's the greatest way to hire in a business because everybody benefits. And then when you leave or retire or whatever, you are even seen as better because you brought on somebody who was even more competent and capable than you were.
It wouldn't be hard for me. You just need to be sober.
Especially today. Oh, nice. Outstanding. Not my president, not my values, not your beliefs. I can't wait to see that shirt. That's going to be awesome, Amy. Yes, it is madness here. Uh, oh yeah, I'm sure that yeah, exactly that his white coworkers because they yeah, that's again, he welcome to America. Makes Childish Gambino's song hit even harder.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah. Um, Before last week, if you clicked on the percentage meter, it would give you. It would give you. Sorry, I just clicked on that. The combined average critic score. Okay, well, the way that the overall percentage has always worked is that it's just literally the percentage of fresh versus rotten on there. Whether or not they gave you that also, okay. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know
haven't
why
seen
that
any
even.
difference. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. Yeah, I mean, okay.
Mm, cool. Power to the people.
Word.
Yeah.
Former Fox News host, now the top leader of our military, says how we are going back to a meritocracy because,
Mm.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's a really interesting psychological experiment, if you want, on Disney. I know you don't have Disney anymore, but there
Oh no,
is
I do.
okay. There's the 100-day speech with Trump is on there,
Mm.
where the Fox guy and like it gives you an idea into his mindset because he really believes like he's the good guy, the psychosis, like it's
He
bonkers.
post he posted a picture last night of him as the Pope.
Yeah, because like in a thing, he was like, I'd make a good pope, and then his team ran with it, and it
Yeah.
somehow went from a joke to being, oh, maybe we should have the first American president to be pope as well. It's what a
Did you
world we
see
live
the
in.
Did you see the Vatican or the Catholic
No,
diocese or whatever
what
they responded? Oh my gosh, they
what
were
did
like,
they say?
well, first off, you have to be mentally stable and capable, and then you also have to be baptized Catholic. And I was like, yep. See, you're not. And oh my
Like
gosh, yeah.
first, nope, and the second you'd probably burn up from the holy water. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they should. Yeah. So, yeah. Um, so, yeah.
yeah, man, I really hope you get rid of those stones. Good luck.
Mm-hmm. Ha ha ha. Okay, cool. Yeah. I mean, I just know that the the percentage that you saw, the way that Rotten Tomatoes works for that, which is a massive misconception on for the majority of people, is that Rotten Tomatoes is giving a score, and they're not. It's just an aggregate site.
It's an aggregate of all the reviews. Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
their score. Yeah,
Exactly, and that's what a lot of people think. They're like, I hate Rotten Tomatoes.
like
Why?
they don't do it. It's just a housing of all the scores.
Yeah, that's just
Cleverly
it's-
marketed by them. Yeah, it's kind of
Oh
ingenious.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. But yeah, still. Have I seen his college commencement speech? Oh, he says, let's see. He says he can be the Pope because he can't think of anyone who would be, better at it. Yeah.
Good Lord.
Cameron says he plans on making Avatar 4 and 5 within 6 years, and then he'll move on. He's producing 6 and 7, but will not be directing them. And he's going to be 76 in 6 years. It's
I feel like this is a big joke though, because he says that, but you do understand how long it's taken him to make 2 between 1 and 2.
mm-hmm.
And we all know that 2 was visually entertaining, but it was just a documentary, no real substance there. So I'd be very surprised with if he manages to. I mean, I hear the stories for 4 and 5 are amazing, and I hope they are. I just feel for him because he's just stuck in this world. I want him to do other stuff. He is one of the greatest directors, story makers of our time. You know, from The Abyss to Aliens, it's just
The
Terminator.
technology to advancements that he has made.
He's moved cinema forward leaps and bounds. Like,
Yeah.
he's a big part of the entertainment world, you know, that, as we know it. I want to see what else he can do. I don't want him to just be stuck in Avatar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blue dot in a red state. That has got to be miserable. Oh, all right. No, we need to end on a happy note, Ruben.
Yes.
I don't know. Tell me something. Tell me something good. Tell me something good.
I will find something on our Discord that is good.
Okay. Great video out on accents in movies. Called the YouTube channel Just an Observation has a really great video on accents in movies. Interesting.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, you're going to a concert tonight that you're working. Ooh, outstanding. Well, that'll be fun. Who is it? Can you say? Can you say who it is? I don't know why you wouldn't be able to, but maybe you can't. I don't know. Breaking Benjamin and Stained. Ooh, that should be fun.
Nice.
Right
Okay,
on.
I got good news.
Okay.
Who posted this? I'm trying to see who posted this. I think it was AJ on our Discord. Guy Ritchie is directing Roadhouse 2 with Jake Gyllenhaal,
Yes.
which I think
That
is a really good matchup.
Yes. I mean, because the violence, the fighting in Roadhouse, the remake was good, was fun.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
That was the only reason I was even watching it, really.
yeah. But Guy Ritchie's like sort of script with that fighting, I think, could be a blast.
Yeah. I wonder who of his friends are going to come in.
Yeah, be really interesting.
Yeah.
Now You See Me 3 is coming out this year. Did you watch the trailer?
I started and then I said, you know what? I don't want to see it. I saw
Okay.
just the very beginning of like them on stage and people dashing behind. And I was like, okay,
Right.
that's enough. That's enough.
So I watched the trailer and I was very disappointed because there was a character that wasn't in it. I was like, there's no ways they can't have this character in the movie. And then so I did some research and they're like, no, this character is definitely in the movie just because he's not in the trailer.
Oh,
And I was like, okay, I'm
okay.
back in. Yeah. Because
Well,
we're big fans of those first 2 films.
Absolutely. Well, the thing that is still strange to me, and which I hope they address at some point, is Isla Fisher's in 1, Lizzie Kaplan's in 2,
Yeah.
Isla Fisher's back, but no Lizzie Kaplan. And
No.
like, Are you gonna?
I'm sure they'll address it.
I hope so.
Are they meant to
yeah.
be the same character?
No, no,
No,
no. They
okay.
were different. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
and I think they both worked great in the movies. I would love to have both of them in there. I think that would be, a lot of.
There's some really like, as far as I can see, where the storytelling is going. We have the old crew and the new crew,
Mhm.
and I really like the actors that they've brought in for the new crew. I
Oh,
think
cool.
yeah, could be really fun. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be. Yeah, that. Yeah. I
gonna be a
mean,
blast
I have a lot of love for those films, just
for sure.
because. I mean, the first one I think caught everybody off guard,
It did. Yeah.
and then you're totally into it, and so the second one became a lot of fun.
Mm.
So yeah. Mhm.
Uh, Talking about gaming, I tried playing Cyberpunk again, and I was like, I don't like this game because I wanted to play the add-on with Idris.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
I started a new game play, and I was like, I just find it so boring. It's so just yeah, just wasn't feeling
Oh.
it. So I went and played one of my favorite games, Days Gone, because they just released a remastered version. Because it came out on PS4. Now there's a remastered version on PS5. If you own the game on PS4, you can pay for just like 10 quid to get
Oh,
the
nice.
PS5 version with all like everything they've done. It's the same game, so there's like, if you know what Days Gone is, it's a great story like Last of Us, hordes of zombies on screen. You got to kill them all. This time, because of what they've done, they have the ability to have so many more zombies on screen. So where you had like 100, 200 zombies at once chasing you, there's more than that now, and it's terrifying but brilliant at the same time. You have to be really creative about how you survive. Uh, Great storytelling, great characters. Give it a go if you haven't yet.
Nice. Okay. Amy was doing Sasanta and Primus last night. Wild had to escort several people out of the venue. I love
Uh,
that.
I don't
If you
know what
like
those words are.
the, well, they were getting kicked out, probably
But
because they were
what's
drunk or rowdy.
Sasanta and
Oh, I
Primus?
don't know. I don't know that band, but Primus.
Oh,
Um,
it's a band. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Um, we were at a country concert that was in a amphitheater type thing, but like the majority of the amphitheater was grass, so it was just general admission and stuff. But it had been raining the couple days before, and so it was slick and damp, and we weren't going to sit, so we were just sitting there or standing off to the side watching. And oh my gosh, I watched this woman who was already clearly drunk, trying not to drop her current beer while stepping over a low chain. um it's not even a fence. I mean, it was just it's meant to direct traffic a little bit just so people
Oh,
can't go
right.
this
Yeah.
way, but it was
Yeah.
low. It's not something that's like actually going to prevent you. um and so she was trying to step over that, which was also on a fairly steep decline.
Oh dear.
So she went, the beer went. Me and my wife laughed a lot and then searched out other people to watch to see if they would also go down.
Brilliant. I often see Aussie Man, who I love. He will
Mhm.
cover concerts. There'll be like people that send him videos of where there's a one spot, like you're talking about, like where people just slip and fall on their ass and lose their beer. It's muddy, but everybody keeps going, thinking that they can be the one that won't slip, and it's just like this continuous rotation of people being stupid, and it's wonderful to watch. Yeah.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, yes. Have fun at your concerts, Amy. Um, is the Four Seasons worth it to check out? Actually, you know what? Thank you. That I forgot to talk about this really quick. I'm going to talk about that. Because there was a thing that Ruben was supposed to remind me to talk about.
Was it?
Yeah, with shoot,
Oh,
now I
with
don't
with
remember. With Steve Carell.
Steve Carell. Yeah, we were talking about he's funny.
Oh yeah. Okay, I remember.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, but first off, the Four Seasons, I loved it. I thought it was outstanding. I think it is. I mean, it captures the essence of very real, relatable um, couples
Yeah.
and relationships.
Yeah.
It
They're
was,
just real people.
yeah, that's what I was really surprised by, because it didn't feel blown out of proportion for comedy's sake.
Mm.
It was acknowledging like the real and the messed up and the awkward and the mean things we accidentally say or say on purpose, the great dynamics we have, all of these types of things. Um, and it showcases them where you feel the melancholy in it, but you
Mm.
also then, they don't keep you there. They then, have something of levity or fun or just silliness. And that works also, but it feels, for a show that features couples who go on vacation 4 times a year, um, it feels grounded. That's silly.
I was like,
understand
how am I going to relate to these people who have way too much money, expensive cars, really expensive houses, skiing holidays? Who does that?
Yeah, not me. Not me.
Yeah.
I don't have that. But the interactions were really fun. The thing I wanted to talk about with Steve Carell is there is a point in episode 1 where he had been drinking before the rest of the friends got there, and they're making dinner, but dinner's taking a long time. So Tina Fey and Will Forte are in the pantry, and Tina Fey is eating something, and Steve Carell comes in, and he's like, he's saying something. He goes, "I'm drunk," and she's like, "What stage of drunk are you?" And he's like, "Well, I'm at the point where I think I'm funny, but I'm annoying to everybody else." And I'm like, dude, that is a relatable line right
that's great.
there.
Yeah.
That is,
Are you trying to
because
tell me something?
no, I was I pissed off a lot of friends. We were staying at a cabin, and we decided to watch Empire Records. They had never seen it.
Right.
I was blitzed out of my mind. I had already drank like half a bottle of vodka.
Nice.
And then who knows what else. I was gone. I mean, I was
You
just,
have to join. If you see your friends doing that, you got to join them, right?
well, they were drinking a little bit, but not like this.
Okay.
And I didn't have my eyes open. I couldn't have them open. And yet I was quoting the entire movie, like before each line was happening, though. Like, so several seconds before, I would chuckle to myself and then say the line. And then they would say, "Shut up." And then I would chuckle more. And then I would say more lines. And and finally my wife said, "You need to leave." And
You need to go now.
yeah.
We've had enough of you.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh goodness. We work at an amphitheater. Wow.
Ooh.
Country concerts are the worst. Yeah, there's so much beer and so much, just trash all around. I don't even know who we went and saw. That's how it was.
Why do they fight? Like, is it actual cowboys fighting?
It's a lot of people who just
They
think they're
think they're
cowboys. Yeah, and it's a great excuse to drink a ton of beer, and
Are you talking to me?
yeah, exactly. So yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Chef's Table, new season, easy, non-problematic. Watch on Netflix. Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome. Yep. Eternauta, outstanding. Yes, we talked about that at 1 hour and 10 minutes, Alejandro. So if you want to hear, we talked at length about that.
You know what I'm
You can
looking
hit
forward
that
to
time code.
watching, and you probably like you will never guess that I am looking forward to watching this.
Uh-huh.
There is it's a sport.
Really? Sports ball. Yeah, go. Okay.
It's F1 Academy on Netflix. It's a documentary series about female F1. So 15 young women break barriers in one of the world's most demanding sports as they race to get a female driver back in the Formula One grid. I was like, that actually sounds really interesting.
That does.
Yeah.
I saw the trailer when we saw Thunderbolts. I saw the trailer for F1 for the first time.
Ooh, I haven't seen the trailer. Is it good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It reminds me a lot of Ford v Ferrari and Gran
Yeah.
Turismo.
Okay.
More Gran Turismo than anything.
Nice.
But the way that it was captured, at least in the trailer, looked
Mhm.
awesome. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be cool. And I'm gonna have to check out that documentary. That sounds good.
Mm.
Um, from India, Punjab watching Gangs of London. Oh, the first season of Gangs of London is
First season. Yeah.
spectacular. Yeah. Um, oh, and looking forward to watching Mobland. Uh, Ruben has started it, and
Yes, it's fantastic. It's brilliant. I think Crochet One listen will agree with me. It's really good. Although Helen Mirren is a character that I hate so much. Like her character in Mobland, like she needs to die.
oh, that's good.
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Goat roper wannabes. I love it.
What
I
do you
think
say,
they're
goat
cowboys.
roper?
It's a wannabe cowboy.
That's
Um,
amazing. I've never heard that term.
and that they don't have to obey any of the rules. Oh my gosh, yeah, throw those people out. Oh, okay. See, there we go. We saw Tim McGraw. That's who.
Ooh, I
That's
would
who we
like to
saw.
see Tim McGraw.
See, that's
Oh,
I
that sounds
did.
fun.
I don't. We were more people watching than anything, but yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you, babe. That's awesome. Okay. Um. Oh yeah, we've reached the end. I think.
I've reached the end
Um.
of my words, so
Okay. Yeah, because we still have to do Patreon and Ruben's drunk.
mm,
Everybody, hey, we really thank you again. This was a great chat. We went long, but hey, that's okay because we got to talk with you and it was spectacular. Um, as always, like, share, subscribe. Hitting that like button really does help. Um, it's stupid that we have to say that and even ask for it, but if you
mm,
can do that, please, we would appreciate it. Don't forget also, we have our Patreon. Nope. Well, yes, we do have our Patreon. I'll just
we
click on
do
that
have
then
a
instead.
Patreon.
We do have a Patreon, patreon.com/thebearded ones. Over 110. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay. There's more than 100 videos. You can hop on for £1. You can pay more if you would like to request things. Coming up, we're going to have Chris Retzlaff on one of our, um, excuse me, on of our reviews as we discuss Deadwood, because that's going to be outstanding, because
Mhm.
that was his suggestion. But you can also just hop on there and see all kinds of stuff, £1. And if you want to binge them all and then dip out, that's totally cool too. A couple outside the paywall, so you don't even have to pay if you don't want to just at least see what's going on. And maybe that'll convince you never to go back again, or maybe you'll you'll be intrigued and want to. Um, but yeah, we have a lot of fun there. We also have our Discord. Thanks to Crochet While and Listen for setting that up. She also maintains a lot of the coming soon stuff, and now AJ is helping with that as well, and we really appreciate that. It is a great place to for all kinds of discussion. Uh, Honestly, I mean, I'm barely on there, but it's overwhelming when I get on there, so I'm trying to figure it out each time. But it is great to see different things. If you get a random like from like 2 weeks ago on something you post, or something you posted 2 weeks ago, that's me, because I'm just catching up and I'm going through things and I'm like, oh, I haven't seen this, and so there, it's like I'm trolling or stalking people, and I'm not. Um, but yeah, it's a lot of fun there. Lots of different discussions. There's also now instantly, like on demand, top 10 Western is top 10. No, it was top 10 movies.
Just top tens, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to be tough. Can't wait to see everybody's. I'm not sure if I'm going to put mine up there yet because, again, my list is 30 at least of my top 10. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Outside of that, I think that's it. We love everybody. Really seeing everybody. Appreciate everybody being in here. Yep. Have a safe, fun weekend. Thanks for the laughs and the fun. Absolutely. You all have a excellent time. Be safe. Oh yeah, looking forward to the MI5 review and 6. And today we're recording MI7. So we're powering through, and so yeah, it's going to be great. Yes. Ella, that's right. We the people, we hope that your kidney stone is not anywhere near how mine was, because that is, yeah, that nobody deserves that at all.
Yeah.
So, all right, friends, that's it. We will see you all next time, okay? Take care.